All right, I think we're going live right now. And- All right, what's going on, everyone? Week 4. Man, we get Bill Belichick and the Patriots today. Nice. It's gonna be a good one. Even
Yeah,
e- e-
man.
even though Mac Jones ain't playing today, I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, man. I think going up against Belichick and a defense that's always disciplined should be a good test for this young offense.
Yeah.
I am curious. I haven't had a chance to look at the injury report. I know you said Jair is out today. What else does the injury report look like?
Yeah, Yosh was questionable with an illness. They weren't sure if he was going to be able to go, but he is active today. No reports on whether or not they're going to flip with David Bakhtiari every other
I'm
series.
I'm curious. Did you hear anything about Jenkins? Because I know he sat out some practice this week.
He's good to go. He's not inactive. Some of the other ones, Sean Ryan's inactive today. Caleb Jones is inactive today. That's really all the ones of note today. So not the only one that stands out is Jair, and I did just read that Jair was good to go today, but Packers are being overly cautious with him and don't want him to potentially re-aggravate an injury. Like if this was a playoff game, he would be absolutely going today. He ran routes, did stuff, went through walkthroughs, looked fine, but they're just trying to
Yeah.
be
Well, I mean,
cautious
they
with
just
him.
made
So
him the highest paid cornerback in the league,
yeah,
so better.
yeah.
For them.
And the Patriots do got Jacoby Myers out today. Their leading receiver. They still got Devontae Parker and a couple other receivers, but no one that's really gonna strike fear into you today.
Jacoby
And
Myers was their leading receiver.
yeah, he's their number one receiver this year.
Wow,
Yep.
man. People say we have a bad receiver.
Kendrick Bourne's also in there. I mean, they spread the ball around, and they obviously got Johnny Smith and Hunter Henry still with their two tight end sets, but they're not setting any Pro Bowl records or anything like that today. So,
Dude,
oh,
Jacoby Myers had a hell of a special teams game against us last year when
mm-hmm,
he saw the Bears.
mm-hmm, yep. Wait, was it Jacoby Myers? I thought he was still a Patriot last year
No, I'm pretty sure it was Jacoby Myers on the Bears.
for the punt return.
Yeah,
Are you thinking of the short guy there?
yeah,
What the hell was
he's a
his
small
name?
guy. I'm pretty sure it's Jacoby
It's gonna,
Myers.
it's gonna bother me now. All right, let me just go to the next slide while I look that up now. Uh, there we go. So keys to the game. First one, I think we need to control the clock. Just kind of like, win the time of possession battle, have long sustained drives, keep our defense nice and fresh throughout the game. Because Bill Belichick's gonna be trying to do the exact same thing on the other side of the ball. He's gonna want to control the clock. So don't go out slinging it, getting yourselves into like 3 and outs, and then giving the ball right back to Bill Belichick and having them, have like 3 drives of just running the ball, constantly. Like you're gonna be off script then. Control the clock early on is my first key of the game, which brings me to yours.
Yeah, so mine is actually related to controlling the clock. Sure tackling. I think the Patriots, the only way they stay in this game today with their backup quarterback starting is if they have a really strong running game. And I think back to week 2 against the Bears, and in that fourth quarter, David Montgomery just breaking tackles left and right, running through our defense like a knife through hot butter. Um, if we want to keep the ball out of their hands and not let this thing be close in the fourth quarter, the defense needs to wrap up and tackle.
I would agree with that. By the way, the person you were thinking of was Jakeem Grant for the
Oh,
Bears.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
Jacoby Jakeem. All right.
I only remember that because last year I was playing against the guy in fantasy who had Jacoby Myers and he had like 14 catches in the game against me, of course, on like a Monday night game. Like, of course it happened that way. My number 2 is convert your third downs and keep the chains moving. We've done a pretty good job of that over the last couple weeks. We just haven't finished our drives. We haven't come away with points. especially last week. That was killer. We started off so good, back-to-back touchdowns, and then we just completely died the rest of the game. Convert your third downs, keep the chains moving. It'll help us control the clock, and those two kind of have a positive correlation. They kind of go one hand in hand on that. So, explain this one.
Yeah, so I was kind of trying to think of the best way to phrase this, but I think Bill Belichick is known for taking away what an offense likes to do, taking away their strength and forcing them to beat you other ways. I think Aaron Jones is hands down our best skill player right now. Um, so I want to use him as kind of a decoy of sorts to use him to unlock the other players. Have him run an underneath route that pulls the linebackers up so that you can hit, Dobbs or Lazard on an intermediate route.
I
Or,
like that.
have him run a jet sweep to get the linebackers in motion so that AJ Dillon has a clearer path forward in the running game. I think Aaron Jones, he's going to be a big key to this game, but I don't necessarily think he's going to personally take this game over.
Yeah, Bill Belichick's got his MO over the last, his entire tenure is taking your best player that you have and kind of eliminating him. So I think besides Aaron Rodgers, they're going to probably identify Aaron Jones as that guy for us that makes our offense stick. He's going to do everything he can to just kind of double team him and just try to take him out of the game. So use him as a lockpick's a great idea, actually. So my number three is execute. It was one of my keys to the game for a couple of games last year, but Bill Belichick teams, they execute very well. They're sure tacklers. They don't make too many mistakes, not too many turnovers. We kind of just start getting cute and overthinking things, taking unnecessary risks in this game. We allowed the Patriots to stick around this game and we could, get snake bitten at the end. So executing throughout the game.
Yeah, so kind of going off of that same thing with how disciplined Belichick teams are, and how important it's going to be for us to execute, play in and play out. Uh, Last week, um, even the week before, it like really the start to the season, Rodgers, he's not taking a ton of sacks, but there've been times when it kind of looks like he's under siege a bit. He's having to buy some extra time in the pocket. Obviously, our offensive line has been shuffling. We've had guys knocking rust off.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see the line solidify today and give Rodgers a clean pocket where he has the time to find open guys downfield.
Where are you
Um,
at right now? Because I'm seeing snap one right now.
okay, I'm. They're just like talking on the sidelines, and actually, your direct ticket just booted me out.
All
So
right, just sign right back in. All
I'll
right.
try. I'll
So
try a different one.
first play, it was just a run up the middle for 5 yards. All right.
For who?
Patriots got the ball first.
Patriots cut. Okay, I was
Mhm.
way behind you. Um,
Yeah, you should be back up to speed a little bit once you log back in there. Second play of the game is going to be a screen pass to 84. It's Kendrick Bourne for a first down. Only picks up about 7 yards though. The ball's on the New England 36. He actually looks like he's kind of grabbing his groin a little timid there. So Jaron Reed starting today. Linebackers are all the same. Everyone you expect. Douglas on the outside, Stokes on the outside. We're gonna have Kayshawn Nixon playing slot corner today.
yeah, Nixon had a real good game last week
Like really
in
good
relief
last week.
after Alexander went out. Kind of surprised me. I
Yeah.
did not have high expectations for Nixon.
Wow, he's got some speed. Not what I expected. Is that Stevenson? I think Ramondre Stevenson. Toss play to the outside. He picks up like 8 yards, but it looks like Rashawn Gary was about to get him in the backfield. But he's got some wheels for a big guy. Just kind of outran him, beat him to the edge, picked about 8 yards. So we're looking at about second and six or second and two. Are you back in?
I'm still putting in the login
Okay.
info.
Let's
Stevenson
see.
is a very big back. He kind
Yeah.
of has a Derrick Henry type of build.
Yeah, he just seemed. I didn't realize he had that speed to him either. They run right up the middle, and it's gonna be close. The line did get a good push there at the end. I think they're gonna give it to him, but it's kind of close. Ball. They're coming up to half field right now. Unfamiliar opponent playing the AFC East this year. We play them only once every 4 years. Um, it's a little bit different seeing Matt Patricia be their offensive coordinator right now.
I actually read this week that the reason why Belichick never gave Patricia the official title of offensive coordinator was so that the Lions still had to pay him the head coach money.
Is that what really why?
I read that in a comment section, and I think it's
Dude,
hilarious if it's true.
that's great. It's just weird because he was their defensive coordinator for so long. He's a defensive guy, and then they just bumped him over to offensive coordinator. Instead of just bringing in like a dedicated offensive guy. I'm just surprised. Anyway, they pick up 6 yards on a first down run again. I think they're now in the Green Bay territory, and they're picking up 5, 6 yards every time they run the ball so far. Get there. Oh man.
All
Ah,
right, so I am back in the game. My game clock is at 12:54.
okay, I'm at 11:43.
Jesus.
12:54. 12:54. Oh,
Oh,
oh, you're a minute behind. Wow, it's an eternity. Yeah,
yeah.
I I hate dealing with this one. One of us is live and the other one's not. You're getting the Denver game just because they got Russell Wilson out there?
Yep, the Denver shit dogs.
Do you got that going on a separate TV? Because I am interested. I would love it if the Raiders went to 0-4 today.
Uh, no, I've just got
All
the
right.
one. I have one TV in my living room. I don't have multiple TVs set.
Wow. So Detroit put up 45 points again today, I'm seeing.
I saw that, but it's what 48-45 right now. St.
Yeah.
Louis is leading.
Yeah. My God, dude, that offense. I think Detroit's put up probably the most points in the league at this point. They're just, they're just
Yeah, dude. I mean, when they get Jameson Williams in the lineup healthy, they could be a dangerous team.
they put up 45 and they didn't have Swift or Amon Ra today.
All right, so Jesus,
So you do play by play then today.
all right, so I'm at 11:43, and I just saw
Saw the almost sack.
Patriot with a big 20-yard completion,
Yeah.
wide open. Rasul Douglas was in coverage and he got beat badly.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Rashawn Gary was close to a sack, but Hoyer he stands tall in the pocket and fires away. Patriots are marching down the field.
Yes, they are. They're probably just about in the red zone then.
Yeah, it looks like they're at the 19
Mm-hmm.
right now. So I mean, you're gonna know everything before me. So
I'm almost wondering if I should log in to Sunday Ticket too to see if we're kind of like if we can be like somewhat on the same wavelength.
yeah, I don't
Let,
know.
let me get to a commercial break and
Yeah.
then I'll try it.
Well, where I am right now, the Patriots call it timeout. So, but yeah, probably the biggest story of this game is Mac Jones out injured. So they have Brian
Mm-hmm.
Hoyer in at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of the quintessential like backup quarterback that you want on your team. Like the guy's been in the league for like 15 years or something. Like he's proven that he's good enough to stick around, but not quite good enough to start. Like
Yeah.
he is your quintessential stopgap backup quarterback.
Yeah, they should be getting him back here soon. Or Mac Jones back soon, you would hope, because I did hear that just I did hear that Cam Newton was in Boston this weekend. So,
Yeah, I
but
mean, I could see them bringing him in for a few games because
yeah,
I heard Mac Jones that ankle sprain was pretty severe.
yeah, he
And
was
a lot
hobbling
of times
pretty bad.
a bad sprain can be worse than a break.
Oh yeah, because it can linger the whole year.
Yeah. All right, so I just watched on 1st and 10. They ran it up the middle for 2 yards. Looking at a 2nd and 8. Hoyer under center. All right, what do we got here? Play action. Nice. They do a quick little bubble screen, and Rasul Douglas is all over it. Tackle for a loss. Probably puts him in a 3rd and 10.
Nice sticky coverage on that play.
Dude, he's just so instinctive. Like he immediately recognizes what's going on and acts on it. I wish more guys in our defense had that aggression. Like sometimes
Yeah.
that aggression burns you, but I feel like most of the time it leads to a good play.
All right. I switched to my Sunday ticket, and I am still a little bit ahead of you, but I am closer now.
All right. Well, I'm on
Um,
3rd and 10. Hoyer almost got sacked. Fires an incomplete ball, looking for Hunter Henry. Had Douglas in coverage again. They're kind of trying to pick on Douglas, a little surprising. Um, but yeah, Hoyer, our edge rushers are getting there and hitting Hoyer on like every snap, but they're just that half second behind from the sack.
mhm.
You got to think that is going to change as the game goes on. And
It's one thing that New England does do well is protecting the quarterback. They do a few things really well, no matter who it is, protecting the quarterback, taking away your number one player, and rotating running backs are the three things that they just do real well. So, um, I would love to see, 5, 6, 7 sacks today, but it's going to be a tall task, even though we do got Brian Hoyer back there today.
well, on my broadcast, Patriots just kick a field goal on their opening drive, go up 3-0, 9:45 left on the clock. So why don't we round out our keys to the game real quick?
Sounds good. My fourth one's gonna be no turnovers. In a game against Bill Belichick, he will capitalize on turnovers, making sure that we keep the ball and give us as many chances to score as possible will be key on one of the keys to the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're on
win
the
the
same
turnover
page
battle.
there. I mean, when you're playing a team that, frankly, the Packers are the more talented team today. Um, the only way that an inferior team stays in the game is through turnovers, penalties, and mistakes.
Mhm.
So if we don't allow them to win the turnover battle, I think we walk away with the W today.
I would agree. And number five, anticipate Bill Belichick schemes and pressures. He's one of the best, if not the best of all time, to just throw you different looks, multiple different pressures, multiple different fronts. The guy can do anything good. There's a reason he's the best coach of all time. It's gonna be hard. It's easier said than done, but just always try to like anticipate what you're seeing on the field might not be what he's actually doing. So just anticipate you're going to see some weird looks and some weird exotic coverages coming your way. So
Yeah, I mean, on that topic, I was trying to think of specific players on the Patriots defense that I'm concerned about, and they've lost a lot of guys over the past couple
mhm.
years, and I was actually having trouble thinking of like specific high level players on that Patriots defense right now.
Matt
Um,
Judon's a problem.
okay, yeah, they signed him in free agency this year or last year.
Last year they had him, and I believe he's healthy, ready to go. He's been a problem. They also have Christian Barmore, the
Yeah,
big
that's the one guy that I
yeah.
was aware of because I wanted us to draft him
hmm
last year.
He's a
And
problem.
he had a great rookie year.
hmm
And yeah, he's against our interior O line. I think that's going to be an important fight to watch today.
Yeah, they have another cornerback who played their slot corner last year. His name's slipping my mind, but he's actually the number one ranked corner in the NFL right now. He's only allowed 6 catches all season long. Definitely, they're really good at that next man mentality up. I just saw the kickoff; it went into the end zone.
All right, I'm about to get the kickoff, so let's do my number 5 real quick. Um, okay, you've got this, yours are longer than mine. It's not lined up. All right, so no special teams errors. Our special teams have actually been pretty solid to start the
hmm
season. In fact, last week I think they were downright good and a big reason why we won. A very tough game on the road in Tampa. But I don't. I don't totally trust them yet. And I think that is an easy way for the Patriots to stay in this game. You got to think a coach like Belichick is looking for a weakness that he can exploit. So I don't want special
Have
teams
you
to
have you
be a
seen
difference.
first down play yet?
I'm about to see it here.
You're gonna like it.
Oh yeah, is it a touchdown to Christian
No,
Watson?
no.
Ooh, all right. Rogers hits Lazard in stride on kind of a just a deep slant.
Yeah, it was a
And
pretty deep slant.
and Lazard just running in stride. That's probably what 25-yard gain right at midfield.
Yeah, we're already at the 49.
Ooh, Jesus! They just show the replay, and Lazard started running before he totally brought it in. He almost dropped that ball.
Oh, fuck.
I don't like that. Did someone
Watch
get?
okay, hey, you're gonna see you're gonna get first look. Does Dobbs make a catch on this? Is it a catch or is it not? Because it's a fumble already.
Yeah, I would call that a catch.
1, 2. Yeah, he makes a football. That's a fumble. All right, just like that. Patriots are winning the turnover battle. Great.
Dude, what is with the number of fumbles we've had this season?
Every game, I think. Every game we've had one.
Like multiple fumbles in some games.
I
This
know.
All right, well, that's a bad ball placement by Rodgers. Dobbs has to stretch out.
Hmm.
He's kind of put in a position where he's already falling down, and then the defender comes in
Hey,
and hits the ball.
not a fan of coming out throwing on the first 2 plays of the game, by the way. But well,
Uh,
while we got a commercial, I'll go with my bold predictions here. I think we win the time of possession battle. That's almost a bolder prediction,
bad start
though.
to that now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yours?
Jesus, they're gonna have good field position too.
Yeah.
That's a big fumble, man. You
Hmm.
you don't want to get behind the 8 ball against Bill Belichick, where we're playing multiple scores behind or something. So this
I
is
know.
going to be a big drive for the defense to hold tight.
Yeah, even if it is Brian Hoyer at quarterback, So
All right. Well, you may as well throw this prediction out now because you know Rodgers is going to ice Dobbs out of the game after that fumble.
that just went from bold prediction to boldest prediction.
Yeah, man. I thought. I mean, he played so well last week against Tampa,
Hmm.
perhaps the stingiest defense in the league. I thought, start stacking success on success. I will say I'm not a fan of wide receiver bubble screens in general, and I'm definitely not a fan of like it seems like it's our go-to play for Dobbs right now. I don't. No wide receiver's go-to play should be a bubble screen.
No.
So I don't like that. Um, yeah.
My bolder is the Packers have more run attempts than the Patriots today. That's also probably not coming true, but
Well, there's still a lot of game left.
still a ball game left. So yours is a bolder one, especially seeing as they keep their quarterback pretty clean.
I wanted to push the envelope a little bit. I feel like
Mhm.
sometimes I don't go as bold as I could with these, and I'm just thinking a backup quarterback who hasn't played in some time, and that Patriots offensive line, um, I know they have at least one rookie starting on it. Uh, so our defense has gotten quite a bit of pressure this year.
Mhm.
I I'm gonna stick with it. No sacks yet, but we have been seeing the pressure.
Yeah, we've seen two already that were close, so we'll
So I'm
get
gonna
there.
at least 6 sacks today.
Like, I'm gonna do mine real quick. We did just come back from break. I saw the first down play.
Wow.
My
Wow.
boldest Jordan Love plays the entire fourth quarter. Yes, right. Hey, it's why it's my boldest prediction, right?
That is very bold. So I just watched first down. Handoff to Damian Harris. He bounces outside. Quay Walker is in his face and holds him up long enough for help to come.
Man,
3-yard gain.
I will give them this. Their running backs are quick on the outside. They can turn that corner quick. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
they got good running backs for sure. And my boldest, I don't know if it's going to happen with the way this first quarter is going so far, but I was going to say we win by at least 24.
Well, ours go hand in hand. Where like if we're up by 24, we might see Jordan Love play the whole fourth quarter, but right now, that ain't gonna happen.
All right, so 2nd and 7. Quick slant. We were bringing a blitz, and Hoyer just finds. Actually, that's a little angle route by the running back. Easy completion for Hoyer. I think it might have been Nixon. Gets a piece of his ankle, stops him short at 3rd and 1.
All right. Let's see. I did just see that third down play. Yeah,
I mean, they're lined up in a power formation. They hand the ball off and power
they get
forward.
it. Couple yards, but to
3
get the first
yards.
down.
I mean, the Patriots, that's what they are right now. They are a power football team. And
I
that's
think,
why I'm concerned about letting them hang around, you know?
yeah, I think at this point, okay, that's a good play there. I think at this point, try to hold them to another field goal. Like, try not to be down 10-0.
Well, I
So,
mean, that is one area where power football teams that don't really have a top-notch passing attack, um, it's more likely that they're going to settle for field goals. And
mhm.
in this league, field goals don't win games.
Oh my God, look at that time of possession already. Oh
Yeah.
wait, you'll see it. You'll see it coming up here soon.
Um,
Nice fucking play.
all right. Well, I just watched first down and
Oh
2 yards
shit, is he
run.
hurt? Oh, yep, he's asking for a replacement. That sucks. Amos is a little shaken up, man.
Oh, good God! I hope he's not out long. That
Um,
safety is the thinnest position on our team.
so he got up,
Ooh,
and
ooh.
he looks all right, but he did ask for a sub. He just looks like, yeah, he'll
Okay,
get checked out.
okay. He might have just had the wind knocked out of him,
Hmm.
or maybe a stinger in the shoulder. He's
He's
not like
going.
grimacing. He doesn't look like in super pain,
He
but
is going under the tent though.
he pulls himself out right away.
Hmm.
Um,
We put in D or Rudy Ford, so
Rudy Ford, all right. Yeah, so I mean, Amos made it. It was a really nice open field tackle, an aggressive tackle for a loss.
come on, get
On a
there, get
fumble.
there. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ruin it. Fucking Rashawn Gary sack, dude.
Dude,
Fuck
I
yeah.
was gonna at least try to guess who got the sack. I was gonna guess Gary.
Dude, watch it. He explodes off the line. Like the left tackle's got no shot at him.
Who is their left tackle? Right?
It's
Oh,
not win.
wow.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
crushes Hoyer.
It's
Wow.
not win. He's their guard.
He engulfed Hoyer.
Takes him out of field goal position.
That is a huge wow, yeah, man. He just very oh no. It looks like the running back was supposed to chip and didn't.
Didn't it?
And there was some miscommunication between the right tackle and the running back, and Gary just lays Hoyer out. Huge play.
So Gary now has a sack in every game this year so far. He's got 4 on the year.
Dude, I
All right.
mean,
Hey, big play. Needed that.
everyone said in training camp that Gary was the most dominant player on the entire team. I mean, this season, he ranks top 3 in terms of pressures last year, but didn't necessarily turn that into sacks. He only had 9.5 sacks on the year.
Hmm.
If he wants that big money contract extension, he needs to start playing like one of the top edge rushers in the league. Great start to the year so far. Although I will say he's been ultra aggressive this game. I've already noticed a couple times where he's kind of losing contain, and I guarantee you the Patriots are going to see that, and they are going to try to exploit it. He needs to rein it in a little bit and play with a little more discipline, or we need to have someone behind him to clean up for any over pursuit. You all
Don't
right,
mind
big
me.
guy?
I just swallowed beer down the round tube, so I'm dying over here a little bit. I'm just so excited about Rashawn Gary sack. That's all. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be all right. I'll live. Oh. I can feel it. It's like right there. I'm like trying to get it up. We're good. We're good. We're good. It looks like a great day for football over at Lambeau Day too. I was looking at some of the like some tailgating photos and videos. It's like low 60s, sunny. I'm not sure what the weather is out there in your neck of the woods, but it's nice out here too. Just a great day for football.
Yeah, man.
Great day.
I mean, that does sound lovely. Nice,
It
nice
does sound
crisp
lovely.
fall day. Have
Yep.
some props. Man, I wish we were at Lambeau right now.
It'd be a good one to go to. I've never seen a Patriots game before. So
Hey, I don't think I've told you yet. Breaking news for all the viewers. At the end of the month, I'm going to be moving to St. Louis. I've accepted a video game development job as a level designer, and St. Louis it's not like an easy drive, but it's within driving distance of Green Bay. For if I wanted to drive there in a day, just throwing it out there. It's
oh yeah.
maybe
Hey,
we make our way back to Lambeau sooner than the 10-year gap of the
sounds
last.
good. Sounds good. Hey, cheers. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. All right, so we're back. 5 minutes in the first and 10. AJ Dillon run, hard fought 5 yards.
Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty close. I am just now about to see the second down play. We got Bakhtiari back out there. It looks like Bach's going.
Yeah, I mean we open up,
All game.
run into that left side.
Mm-hmm. Nice
Dobbs
play.
is still in
Nice
the
play. Nice
lineup.
play.
I
Nice
see.
play. Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Oh no.
All right, we got Dobbs and Watson out here on the 2nd and 5.
We get a flag on this play. Try to see where you think the flag comes from.
Rodgers in the shotgun. We motion Watson.
Nice.
Hand off to Aaron Jones with a nice. That's all right. So that's like a 15-yard gain or so. Hard running. Flag comes in late
It's a face mask.
on us.
Nope. It's on Aaron Jones. Wilson gets on Aaron Jones, so add another 15 on top of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have been very
Yeah.
weird for us to get a face mask there.
Yeah. Great play. Kind of slams him down. Oh, we're in the fucking I formation. All right, let's go.
Dude, that's the left side of the line opened up a nice hole for Jones. And actually, yeah, the replay shows that face mask is clear as day.
That's pretty blatant.
And Jones, he had a head of steam. He might have been off to the races if not for that face mask. All right, 1st and 10, I formation. We're at the 40-yard line.
We got Big Dog out there too.
All right, hand out to Jones, couple yards.
I like it though. We don't do I formation very often.
No, I
don't
like
know who
it
we
as
had
well.
back there. I think it was Degora. But
my first thought with that play, even though it's not, it's 1 yard gain is what they give us, is this is building toward play action. We
so
haven't
I
seen
was
a lot of play action so far.
so I was reading this. Oh, it's Hoyer's going into the locker room, man.
What?
Hoyer's walking to the locker room.
Huh. I mean, it must have been on that Gary sack on 3rd down.
Yeah. Maybe he got a concussion on it.
I mean, he got leveled. Oh my God,
so their
dude.
backup is Zap. Yeah, he overthrew him on that one.
Right.
I was going to mention I was reading earlier this week that we've ran Jones and Dillon a lot this year, like on the field at the same time, and it's actually been terrible. Like we're not efficient when they're both on the field so far. And fuck, that would be you'll see.
All right, well, 3rd and 9 because Rodgers is notoriously inaccurate on short passes. In the shotgun, clock running down, sack.
That would be Matthew Judon with the sack, who we pointed out earlier before the game is probably their best defensive player.
So I want to see Rodgers has to step up in the pocket. Yeah, Judon just beats Jenkins.
Jenkins, yeah.
But So the thing is, there was also pressure up the middle. I think Myers loses control of his man, so Rogers had the chance to take off forward, but then a guy fills the middle, allowing Judon to come in and clean up. Um, but Pat O'Donnell, nice punt, pins them at about the 8-yard line. He's been having a pretty good start to the year for us in terms of punting,
Definitely.
pinning them deep.
Definitely. Yeah, he won Player of the Week last week, or NFC Special Teamer of the
Yeah,
Week.
dude, I don't know if you saw, but so he had, I think it was 5 kicks inside the 20.
Seven, I
And
think.
7. All right, so it was the most by a Packers punter since 1976.
Dang. All right. I mean, that's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, it's great that, we
Yeah.
supposedly have a really good punter now, it looks like. However, I don't ever want my punter to be special teams player of the week. That means you're not converting third downs if you're punting 7 times in a game. But hey, we got the dub, and probably that was a reason why. So all 3 phases this year.
All right, so I'm getting a little concerned right now with the offense has not been able to sustain anything. I'm worrying that the defense is going to start wearing down because like time of possession is
Hmm.
so far slanted toward the Patriots right now, and typically under LaFleur, the offense has been most successful in the first quarter with the scripted plays, and then we have dreadful third quarters. So if we're not doing well now, I get a little worried about our ability to claw back into a game in the second half. Under LaFleur, historically, we've not really been a great comeback team.
I do get some news. It looks like we're gonna be without Adrian Amos for the rest of the game.
Shit, what are the dates?
Concussion.
Concussion.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, he
I
got
mean
taken to the
that's
locker
another
room.
thing. I mean, for usually you don't see a guy with a concussion taken
Not
to
tackle like that, yeah. And same thing for Hoyer. Hoyer's getting evaluated for a concussion as well. So, I mean, they haven't ruled him out. He's going in the back to be tested, but I mean, I think I think with everything going on these days, especially with like the Tua thing, they're probably just gonna be like overly cautious with everything. Oh, that's gonna be a false start in the offense.
yeah. So I will say this, man. I've watched enough Packers games that I know a lot of it happened under Dom Capers and Mike Pettin, but just like we have this legacy of letting backup and third string
Hmm.
quarterbacks come in and just light us up for whatever reason.
Hmm.
So I am a little concerned about they're down to the third stringer. We've got no tape on them.
Yeah,
Um,
Zap or Zape.
yeah, it's like Bailey Zap. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There was some talk that he might start this week over Hoyer too. Like they were both splitting reps and stuff in practice. So,
Well,
um,
then I guess it's a good thing for the Patriots that they decided to split reps. That could pay
I
dividends.
see on 1st and 14 right now that we got Devontae Wyatt out there. He's actually going to be up towards the top more. And I actually did read that a big reason why Wyatt hasn't played more is because the Packers like the development of TJ Slayton a lot so far this year. So,
Yeah, I do. Slayton's out here at the same
oh, come
time,
on.
right?
Okay. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
looks like we've got Lowry, Wyatt, and Slayton,
Hmm.
and Reed. So actually 4-man front. Uh, I mean they're down inside their 5. Um, we're in man.
Wow.
They hand off. Ooh, Lowry with a nice. He gets in the way by beating his blocker. This turns into a 2-yard gain. There is a flag on the play, though.
Holding on the Patriots. So we're going to back it up some more. We're looking at first and probably 16 or 17 now on like the 2-yard line, I think. So almost going to be guaranteed. You know what? Plays like this, though, careful. Like, watch the play action type play. I could see something like this happen. Like,
Yeah.
You would assume the Patriots are going to run this ball here, but oh,
They
we actually
play,
declined the penalty. We declined it. It's 2nd and 12.
yeah, that's I like that call actually.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gain a lot of yardage. I'd rather take the down. Um,
Good
but yeah,
play. Good play. Oh,
you don't see a lot of play action when they're down in their own end zone. You know, it's I
probably
really
not with your third stringer either.
yeah. All right, so I'm looking at 2nd and 12. Devondre Campbell calling out some coverage communication. We're stacking the box. They run it for like
5.
2 yards.
They get 5, I think. Oh,
5.
Belichick's mad about something. It's third. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. So
Wow, that is a very generous spot. They gave him 4 yards. It sure didn't look like 4 yards to me.
Green Bay opponents are 0-17 on 3rd and 8 plus this year. Wow, that's
That
good. Get there.
that's impressive.
Let's make that 0-7 or 0-18 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it gonna be? Pressure leads to incomplete.
Rashawn Gary almost gets a sack, forces a throw, and it's inaccurate. Incomplete pass.
Dude,
Rashawn Gary's a fuck. Rashawn Gary's a fucking problem already today.
dude, I really like that. I don't know if you got a close look.
I did. We
We
stunned him.
did. Yeah, we did. It was kind of like an X blitz on the
Mm-hmm.
outside where we send Walker. Quay Walker is actually the
Mm-hmm.
furthest on the edge, and then we have Gary stunt to the inside, and
Mm-hmm.
that he gets around unblocked because Walker takes the tackle. That was a really creative use of Quay Walker there. I like that.
God damn it, Amari Rogers.
What does he muff this punt?
He doesn't know. Oh, we got flagged though. He doesn't muff it, but he's got great opportunity for a good return, and he sucks. However, the guy that tackled him's got a nice head of hair.
Yeah, dude, Amari Rogers he's not fast enough to be a punt returner. Dude, I mean, I hate to say it because like players take time to develop, but
Penalties, horse collar tackle on New England.
I didn't necessarily see that.
I'm about to see a replay right here. Does he get the? I don't. I don't know. I don't really see. He doesn't get his hand inside the jersey, which I think is what needs to happen for a horse collar tackle. He just kind of grabs his jersey and holds on. I think
Well,
it's legal.
I just saw Amari trying to stiff arm and he wasn't strong enough, and to me dude, that's not a horse collar. He's
Yeah,
no.
he's got to get his hands inside the collar of the jersey, I believe.
He literally just pulls he's at like shoulder blade level when he
Yeah,
pulls the jersey. That's a bad penalty. I mean, I'll take it.
for
But
sure. What is it? It's a 15-yarder, I believe.
yeah, 15 yarder. So that's going to give us good field position. We'll probably be at what, like 40, 45?
Yeah, we'll be at around 40 on that. Yeah.
Um,
Hey, we gotta get something going on this drive.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, man, with Amari Rogers, like the thing is, like, a lot of times when you're looking at young first and second year players who are struggling, not doing much, um, it, it's usually more mental lapses, and they show like the physical traits to be a great player. Amari, and I say this as a guy who liked his college tape. Like, I was excited about that pick. He just doesn't have the burst or speed from what I've seen. Um, he looks like a guy out there. Like, I really think we could have more success with a different player as returner.
Who would you
Certainly.
recommend?
Well, at kick returner, I would definitely recommend Watson because he has experience there. I think he was actually All American as a kick returner. Punt returner, I could see Dobbs, or hell, I'd even give, like, I don't know if he's ever done it, but Rudy Ford's a hell of a gunner. Like, why, why not make him a returner too?
So I don't think it'll be Ford because he's so valuable as a gunner. Which I heard that Green Bay now names them flyers, not gunners, but Yeah,
What is up with Green Bay coaches just changing
yeah, I
terminology?
don't know.
Like Nathaniel
Um,
Hackett, he's like, no, it's not the red zone, it's the gold zone.
I'm
Listen, you can start renaming concepts when you've won a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna throw this one out there. Kylan Hill, when he comes back, PUP, I'd like to see him kick return or punt return. I know he was a kick returner before he got hurt. He doesn't have any. He's never been a punt returner, but
Yeah,
all right,
Kylan Hill, he definitely showed a lot of explosion when he was healthy last year. I'm hoping he can come back with that same
and
level of
yeah.
explosiveness.
All right. So I just saw first down play. It's a good one.
All right. So Rogers under center, handoff to Aaron Jones. Nice hole on the right side. That's gonna be first down. It's like 11-yard gain.
I like it. So I obviously like it when we're on the same page for every play because it's all raw. But if you're just one play behind either of us, like I like to be able to like have it so like we can watch. Like I can tell you to like watch for something, and you can tell me to watch for something.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed, but the Patriots player who tackles Aaron Jones, that son of a bitch grabbed his dreadlocks and was pulling on his hair.
Hey, I didn't see that. We do go right back there, Aaron Jones.
All right, so
Picked
I'm
up.
looking at it out of shotgun. Yep, back to Jones. Offensive line getting some nice push in the run game.
Yep. Let's eat up some clock on this one. Keep it running. How about we're looking at a second 5. We're at the end of the first quarter. Green Bay no points in the first. Do hold Patriots to 3 though. So
Yeah, I mean, the defense is doing their job right now.
mhm.
They let up a couple of bad plays on the opening drive, which like this is becoming a theme for Joe Barry of opening drives just not looking good, but then clamping things down afterwards. Um, so I don't know what's up with that. Certainly something that needs some attention by the coaching staff.
For sure.
But since then, defense looking solid. Offense has just got to find their rhythm, man.
We
We
uh
keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
we should have known. It's Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Like it's it's extremely rare. One, it's rare to just blow out uncommon opponents. It just doesn't happen very often. Two, especially against Bill Belichick, I could probably count on one hand in his 30-year career where he's just been blown out. So
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was shocked last year in the playoffs when the Bills just blew the doors off the Patriots like 47-10 or something. Um,
it was just
like
one
that
of those
game.
games where everything just went
Well, dude,
went
Josh
right.
Allen was so on point and so on fire in that game. He was unstoppable, and Belichick went up to him after the game. Like he personally saw Josh Allen out
Went
to
to the
like
locker room, I
go
think.
go talk to him, be like, "You played a great game."
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's very uncommon to see that. Um, and thus far, this does not look like a game where I don't think my boldest prediction is going to come true.
Right now, Belichick really just went there, plant the seed, be like, hey, you can extend my career by another 10 years if you ever want to come to New England.
Yeah, man. I will say this though, with their third string quarterback in, um,
They're gonna run a lot.
well, yeah, but that's the thing. If we can start getting to points and force them to pass, that is the one opportunity for this game to morph into a blowout. Because we would definitely have the opportunity for turnovers.
I'm still not like concerned about it, but we do have, Amos is out now and no Jair. I mean, it's just because we don't have a lot of depth at the secondary, which, and you spread New England spreads the ball out well. I mean, we're looking at, like the Rudy Fords and the Nixons and the Shamar Jean Charles getting a lot of passes thrown their way. So, all right, we are back from break. I am back from break. You'll be back in
I
20
I just
seconds.
got back. Um,
We do we do hand the ball off to AJ Dillon on this play.
yeah. So
I think it's his first carry.
no, he had one earlier. It was a
No,
nice one. But we have so it's Jones on the left, Dylan on the right. We hand off to Dylan. 3 yards or so on a 2nd and 5. Um, you know, I will say this, I feel like AJ Dillon hasn't been quite as
He
decisive
has.
with
He
his
hasn't.
running this year. A
Oh,
lot of times it looks like if he just would keep going, it would be more positive.
dude,
He looks for a
wa-
cutback that's not there.
watch his third down play. You're gonna hold your breath for a fucking hot second, man.
All right, well, I'm looking at 3rd and 2. Rogers in the shotgun. We're at about our 32. Handoff to Aaron Jones. All right. All right. That's a nice.
Dude, he gets it, but man, did that look like that was gonna be a loss or a
Oh, yeah,
stop
dude.
for no gain?
Patriots defender has him behind the first
Yeah,
down.
dead to
One,
rights.
and Aaron Jones throws out a nice stiff arm
Mhm.
and bounces out. Like, actually, it's impressive that he maintains the balance to like bounce after that stiff arm and still hit the edge faster than the defense.
Jones is eating right now, man. We give the ball to Jones again. He's getting a lot of carries in this drive.
Dude, if he like maintains the way he's been playing this year throughout the course of the season, it's going to be very difficult to cut him next year. Like I know he's got like a $20 million cap hit or something, but
We
like if
might
he,
we might just extend him for a few
well,
more years and
that's
spread
my
it
thought.
out. Yeah.
If he tears it up this year, we might say like, hey man, we'll do an extension. We know you're a little bit older, but you're like the heart and soul of this offense right now.
Yeah. I don't think we can muster a $20 million cap hit, but ooh, I like that fucking play. And we score a touchdown on this play.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. I got to guess who. So this is going to be a bigger play because we still got over 20 yards to go. I think. Uh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Lazard. I'm gonna say
No.
touchdown to Lazard. No.
But good guess.
Oh, dude, Watson was gonna be my first guess, and then I'm like, no, the Rook won't get
So
it.
Watson's first touchdown is gonna be on a fucking jet sweep, man. And you tell me this man's not a kick returner?
Dude, I will say this.
It's the first
Watson
time.
Watson has been the first player in the Matt LaFleur era where it seems like we actually use the jet sweep as a weapon rather than an occasional
I was gonna say it's the
distraction.
first time I've ever seen a jet sweep like work for us in Green Bay. Like I see it work for other teams, but not for us.
Dude, Watson, so far this year, he's been very successful with his jet sweeps. They've almost all like been at least 7 yards, I
Hmm.
think. And yeah, that was a longer one. I think that might have been 15 yards or so for the
Hmm.
touchdown.
Um,
All right.
I do want to point out that this is the first time we get Matt LaFleur versus Bill Belichick. By the way, I was gonna mention it earlier in the podcast where like nobody's kind of talking about it. I know it's like one coach against another coach type thing, but kind of a kind of a big deal. It's a first. LaFleur, you know, the future Bill Belichick going up against the actual Bill Belichick.
That's
Bold statement, I know.
I think that goes beyond boldest. Like that's gotta be like a secret slide.
Yeah, he's got to finish in the playoffs if he wants to go
Yeah,
anywhere close
I mean,
to winning.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been down on LaFleur lately. Like I still want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like you don't win as many games as he has to start your career without knowing what you're doing. But he makes consistent mistakes that haven't been corrected, and it
Hmm.
seems like he hasn't grown from things. And I'm starting to wonder if I don't know, man. Like you look at like the Broncos with Peyton Manning, they decided that John Fox couldn't get it done, fire him, get Gary Kubiak, and they win a Super Bowl. Like sometimes the playoffs aren't good enough. Like sometimes you need to
Hmm.
recognize, this guy will do great in the regular season, but against top competition, it's a different story. I don't think that book has been written yet. LaFleur still has time to learn and grow, but I do think this season is a pivotal one for him. I
It's a
know he
big.
just signed the contract
It
extension,
is.
but I think he really needs to show some improvement this year.
And another news, I guess, moment. The Raiders just took the lead over the Broncos. By the way, it's 10-7 there.
Dude, how wild is that the Raiders are currently have the worst record in the NFL?
They're the only team that doesn't have a win, which is I think is wild in itself. Like we're only in week 4, and every team at least has one win besides the Raiders. It's wild. I mean, every team's no one's pulled away yet or
Yeah,
anything.
I
There's
I
not too
think
many.
I think the only team that hasn't lost so far is the Eagles, but they haven't
Yeah,
really played great
yeah,
competition.
it's pretty even. I was just gonna ask like how many undefeated teams are there, and I think the Eagles are the only ones at the moment. So
Yeah, it was Eagles and Dolphins, and then the Bengals took out the Dolphins on Thursday night.
yep.
Um, yeah, looking at some of the other games around the league, the Vikings eked out a 3-point
Oh
win
my God,
over
that
the
one killed
Saints.
me.
The
That
Saints
one
were
killed me.
missing their starting quarterback, their
Yeah.
starting running back, their starting number one wide receiver, and their starting safety and a starting guard. Like they were missing so many players and only lost by 3. That really
Get
hurts
there.
there because Vikings are still they're in the driver's seat for the
Hmm.
division at this point in the year.
Watch this first down play. Tell me how far our corners are playing off on this. I wasn't looking, but it's going to be a bubble screen, and I feel like our corners are way off again.
Oh wow, yeah.
Are they?
I want to say like 14 yards off.
Great, yeah, because they pick up 9 yards on first down because our corners won't. You know, ba- Bailey Zapp isn't going to like strike fear in me. Like press the corners.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine with it. Press
I
them.
yeah.
Nice play.
Disrupt the routes and
Best play Savage has made all year.
dude, I
Oh,
mean
and there's a flag.
you're looking at like a third string quarterback. This is where I start blitzing. Try to confuse him.
I don't know what this is on.
All right, 2nd and 1, zap in the shotgun, play action, bubble screen. Ooh, yeah, Savage with a nice aggressive
What is it?
recognizes the play and comes right up with the hit.
It's still second down. So what did they call? I'm not listening to the broadcast, so I can't see. I can't tell. They just, oh, no, looks like Green Bay declined. It's 3rd and 3.
Yeah. All I could have thought was offensive holding.
So if it's holding, we turned it down. It's now 3rd and 3, and they hand the ball off, and they get it. Should have accepted the penalty.
Yeah, I don't know what that penalty would be because I don't know why we would decline a penalty.
I don't like a 3rd and 3. I don't like my 3rd and 3 chances.
Yeah.
If it's a holding, I like 2nd and 13. Just
Well,
I don't know,
even if it's a 5 yard penalty, you put them in a 2nd and 8, and yeah,
right?
I don't really
I
agree
didn't
with
like it.
declining
I
the
just didn't
penalty.
like it. So they pick up the first down, 1st and 10.
That's a very bizarre decision.
Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Good play. Um, yeah, so they just do a sweet play on this. Um, Preston sets the edge well. He does get beat, but Quay Walker finishes it up pretty nice.
Yeah, the outside toss. Yeah, Preston Smith is really good at setting the edge, man.
He's been our best defender.
He literally dives off of a block just to slow up the running back and make him cut back inside, and that's where Walker comes in to clean up. Um, yeah, Preston Smith has had a great start to the year. Really, I'm very happy with it, considering his historical trend of every other year being, having a good year versus a bad year. And this is in that trend. This should be a bad year. Thus far, he's been one of, if not our best defender.
I just want to say they keep showing these fans in the stands that are wearing these green and yellow flannels. And I just want to say screw you to all those fans because I tried buying one and they're all sold out right now. So it's good to know that everyone in the stadium made sure that they're all sold out so I can't get one.
Yeah, that's it. I kind of want one now. That sounds nice.
Well,
Um,
they're
so
by Duluth Trading Company. They were like $60, but
so I just watched a second and 12. Uh, Zapp had a man open
mhm,
for like a 15-yard gain, hits him right in the breadbasket, and the receiver just drops it. Third and 12, design screen to the running back, nowhere to go. Who gets that tackle? Rashawn Gary.
Rashawn
Rashawn
does, yeah.
that tackle. Nice forceful hit too.
So we're looking at 4th and 10, and they are punting the ball back to us. Here's a chance for us. One, don't fuck this up, Amari. Two, okay, yeah, just let it go. Just let it go. And it goes into the end zone. Good. So this is a chance for us to eat up some clock, keep our defense nice and healthy. I'd like to see New England not get the ball back until about 2 minutes left in this game. So
You know what I would like to see on this drive?
a
After
shot?
Chris, after Christian Watson just had that touchdown jet sweep, the young gun is probably salivating for another chance to touch the ball, prove
Yeah,
his worth.
probably.
I just hit him on a quick slant and let him use that speed, that all world speed, to see what he can do with it. I mean,
I
we
like
had a
that.
nice slant to Lazard first play of the game. That was a big gainer. Why not try it with Watson?
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. I I was gonna mention in the pregame that Dobbs had a great game last week, 8 catches on 8 targets for like 80 yards and the touchdown. But that was done without Watson playing. Watson was out last week. Watson's back in there, and whenever Watson's been healthy, he's gotten the snaps over Dobbs. He's been the starter. He's played most of the snaps. I feel like this is a game where Watson would kind of have his own small coming out party. And I mean, we're still early enough into this game where he's already got a touchdown, a jet sweep, hasn't made any catches, but I could see him getting, you know, he's more of like the deep threat, like the big play guy, I think, in this offense. I could see him getting like 4 or 5 catches for like 90,
Well,
100
dude,
yards
I
still.
mean, I think it's been, I think it's been killing every Packers fan since that first game of the year, where like literally the first offensive play, Rodgers hits Watson in stride for what should have been a 75-yard touchdown, and Watson just drops it. It's right in his hands.
He's got to get that
I,
monkey
I
off
think
his
I think
back.
we've all been waiting to see that play again. Like,
Hmm.
why aren't we going back to that? Like, what are we waiting for? Um,
Such a genius call too. Like, also would have probably won that game if we did that, but it's neither here nor there.
certainly would have changed the complexion at the very least.
Man, you're probably gonna see a when you come back from break here, you're gonna see a snapshot of the Lambeau Field atrium. Man, it's the best stadium in football.
Hands down, man. I
Best
mean,
stadium in football.
that's the atrium, the Hall of Fame museum, all of it. It's top notch, man.
The
It's a
things they've done to improve it and like not like demolish it and like just renovate it is just awesome. All right, we got 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do want to say
oh,
I agree that I think Watson needs some more touches in this game, but I think at this point at least, I still think that Dobbs is the better receiving option, and I don't want that fumble to
Cody,
to ice him out of the
we
game.
we do it again.
We fumble again?
No, no, no. We take a deep shot to Watson.
Well, so this one,
Take a look at it. Did you
the
see it
cover,
just now?
I just saw it, and I saw Watson trying to catch it at a very weird angle.
Yeah.
Um, hmm, hmm. All right, so that he does have a step on his man. I have to think here that Watson has trouble tracking the ball on that play. I wouldn't think Rogers' throw was that far off. So that puts us in the 2nd and 10. I mean, that could have been a big play. Watson had a step. We hand off to AJ Dillon for about 2 yards.
Yeah. We're looking at 3rd and 9.
So far, man, this has been a pretty pass heavy attack.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, on the touchdown drive, we were having our most successful plays were running plays.
What the fuck was that, Rogers?
3rd and 9. I'm assuming we get a very inaccurate pass.
I don't know what it was. Maybe the receiver ran the wrong route, but Rogers kind of throws it where nobody's at. And we go 3-0.
All right, it
And
looks like he was looking for Lazard, but yeah, maybe a miscommunication that didn't page.
yeah, New England's looking at getting great field position on this now because we gain 1 yard. So let's hope our gunners can do something here and we actually, holy shit, they get amazing field position. There is a flag though. Let's see what the flag is. If not, they're looking at the ball at the 50-yard line.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a shank punt by
Yeah,
O'Connell.
if he punted at the 20, that means it's only a 30-yard punt.
They had a ton of hang time. I don't know if it just came off his foot
So,
weird or what.
and the personal foul is on us. So
Oh,
illegal block in the back. So I believe New England's already in Green Bay territory now.
dude, we're doing the exact things that we talked about in our keys to the game that would lead to a loss. Turnovers, penalties, special team mistakes.
You leave a Bill Belichick team in the game late in the game, and that thing's going to happen to you. You got to leave no doubt going into the fourth quarter against the Bill Belichick team.
One thing that I have not paid attention to yet, which we probably should have been looking at, is Bakhtiari staying in consistently, or are we rotating Nijman in?
I have not been looking at that. I will start paying attention now that you mentioned
I
that.
definitely I have not noticed Nijman out there, but that doesn't mean that he hasn't been out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hope that we can hold them just to a field goal on this. I feel like with a third string quarterback, they shouldn't even score a touchdown. No matter pretty much where they get the ball here. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you got to assume they're gonna come out run heavy. Even like the Patriots might look at a field goal as a win, and
They did just rule Hoyer out for the game. I'm trying to see about Amos right now.
yeah, I think you might be right that after Tua's
Tua.
like very public injury that there might be like a league-wide mandate that you need to be ultra conservative with any concussions.
All right, so a couple answers, few for the questions you've had. One, Adrian Amos is also out for the rest of the game. Two, Yash Nijman did go in at left tackle. David Bakhtiari played the first 3 series, and now Nijman is in for this series. So I wonder if this trend continues, they're doing a 3. Bakhtiari plays 3 series, Yash Nijman goes in for a series. That seems weird, but that's how it's played out so far.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Unless you not want to count that first series because it was what 2 plays. So
maybe the thought process is that you get a little more consistency with the line if it's not every other series like they did last week. Yeah, I don't. It'll be interesting to see. Crossing my fingers that Bakhtiari gets to the point where he can play a full game, healthy. Not alternating series, just taking every snap. When we get to that point, I'll be interested to see what we do with Yosh Nijman because he's proven to be a capable starting tackle in the NFL.
I think he's on his last year for us too. So you gotta imagine he's probably gone after this year.
Or we trade Bakhtiari because Bakhtiari has quite a big contract.
You think we could do that? I don't think we do that for as long as Rodgers is around. But I mean, Who knows? It could be Rogers. Oh, come on. You knew that was going to happen. You knew they're going to do weird, cute shit. Also, the ball is not on the 50-yard line at all anymore. The ball is on the Patriots 30.
Oh yeah, they got backed up far. That penalty must have been on them on the punt.
Must have been. However, we give up like 15 yards on this play you're about to watch.
Yeah, I just watched that little reverse to the wide receiver. Well blocked. That receiver pair had a ton of space. Preston Smith with a rare instance of not setting the edge, and there's room to run. Sorry, one
Get
second.
there. All right, inaccurate throw. Yeah, this is Yash's last year. Yep, I did just look his contract up. Yep, last year for Yash. He's going to be getting paid pretty well. I mean, he ain't going to get top dollar, but he'll be
Hey
getting.
man,
He'll be a star somewhere.
when a guy like Christian Kirk gets 18 million a year, it only takes one bad team with a lot of money to identify a
Dude.
guy who they think is going to be a starter in their offense, and Nijman has proven he can start.
Did you see this graphic that you're about to see? Brian Hoyer's got more pass attempts on the day than Aaron Rodgers does. That just goes to show the time of possession. Get there. Good play. Good play. Rashawn has been the best player in the game, in the entire game. So besides maybe Aaron Jones, he's been the best player out on the field today.
I would like to hear Kenny Clark's name.
I've heard nothing about Kenny Clark so far. He's done nothing.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice play by Gary. Second and
Yeah,
10.
from the other side too.
Yeah, they run to the left side, and Gary tracks it down from behind, stops the runner for a 1-yard gain.
Yep, great play by Gary.
All right, so you got a
Looking at
third
third and
string
9.
quarterback in a 3rd and 9 here.
Get there. Someone get there. Someone get there. Someone get there.
Ooh, they also
right.
have Jonnu Smith, their tight end, come limping off the field.
Yeah, that's a big loss for them.
Dude, this 3rd and 9, I would blitz.
We don't blitz. We should have though.
We show blitz. But yeah, only 4 rush. She's got time. Play coverage, and Eric Stokes, nice one-on-one tackle short of the sticks. Probably stops him 2 yards short.
Are they going to go for it? So it's 4th and 1. I hope Green Bay is aware of a potential fake punt here. All right, they do punt. Thank God.
Dude, Gary is eating their right tackle up.
He sure is. All right, on that account, we don't mess the punt up. We are deep in our territory. Time for me to grab a beer.
Man, this defense, like they're playing lights out right now, but they got to be getting tired. I really want to see this offense have a long sustained drive. We got about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We should be able to drain this entire clock.
Hold on. Let me switch the chat to my headset so I can still talk with you. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. We're good.
Nope, that didn't do it. Oh,
I can just talk to myself.
try it now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear now. I switched it from the. Oh, never mind. We didn't even punt.
Just get your damn beer and get back here.
All right. All right. We didn't even go to commercial break. We're just handing the ball right off already. All right.
All right. So we're starting at our 9, 1st and 10. Got both Jones and Dillon on the field together. Rodgers in the shotgun. We motion Watson. Hand off to Aaron Jones. 1 yard. Not a lot of push by the offensive line there.
No, it wasn't. So looking at 2nd and 8.
I would like to see
Oh yeah.
a pass to the tight end here. We have not incorporated the tight end in our offense very much this year. But I could see like a little play action where you let the tight end leak out into the flat, for an easy 6-7 yards.
That's gonna be a nice play by Lazard here.
Yeah,
He
Lazard.
does appear to he's not really limping, but he does appear to like kind of take himself out of the game on that play.
Um, that might have just been part of the wide receiver
It
cycle because I
could
know
be.
they cycle sets quite a bit. But so the
Holy
actual
shit. All right. Hey, watch this play. Matthew Judon and Degora get into it big time on this next play here.
the Gora, all right. That's all on Judon. So I
Okay.
actually I didn't even watch the ball in that play. I kept my eye on just Judon and Degora. Judon pushes Degora in the back. So Degora like pushes back a little bit, and then Judon like has leverage on him and like tries to body slam him into the ground.
Hey,
But
holy shit, by the way. It's 3:46 in the second, and we just take our first time out. That's a new record, man.
yeah, dude, and it wasn't even from running the play clock low. It
I
looks
know.
like
I think we just didn't like the formation or something.
yeah, we took that timeout with 6 seconds left on the play clock, but it's not like Rogers was running out of time. I actually think it was called in from the sideline.
We got Bakhtiari back out there for this series again. So Bakhtiari was taken completely off the injury report this week. And Johnny Smith is going to the locker room with a real bad limp. He's not looking like he's coming back. His shoe is off. That might be a broken ankle or a broken foot, it looked like.
Well, hey, I want to jump back real quick to the second down completion to to Lazard. It was probably about a 7 or 8 yard out route. And then Lazard makes a nice move, kind of jukes a guy out and gets
Mhm.
moving forward with some nice quicks for like he's not known for his speed, but he moves with some nice agility to pick up the extra yards and the first down on that play. Lazard is when Rogers. Oh god damn,
Dude, that was a terrible play.
big dog with a rare instance of just totally biffing his block, and Rogers has to just fire the ball away. This puts us in a 3rd and 4. Yeah, the big dog got beat badly on that.
Big time. All right, 3rd and 4. Let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. Let's pick it up.
All right, come on, offense. Let's get some rhythm here. Let's get some rhythm. We got Cobby in the game. First time I've seen him today. I wonder if Rogers looks his way. He's covered. Rogers trying to buy time. Throws the ball away. No one remotely in the area.
Elton Jenkins got destroyed by Matthew Judon on that. In fact, he just lets him go by because there's nothing he can do and he doesn't want to get a holding call. So
I'll say this, man. Jenkins has not looked great at right tackle
I
so
don't
far.
like him at right tackle. I want him back at guard.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, he played a little bit. I think he played like maybe 2 games of right tackle for us in the past. And then last year, before his injury, he was playing left tackle, and he was playing left tackle pretty darn well. So he doesn't have a large sample size at right tackle. God damn.
Yeah, they give up a big return.
Oh, that's probably the worst punt return we've given up all year.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Dude, we just keep trying to let them back into this game.
Yeah, I know.
Ah. But yeah, like I was saying, Jenkins, we didn't have a large sample size of him at right tackle. We're kind of basing the idea of his success on how he played at left tackle. So this is a question of like, is he just struggling to come back from the injury? Because like he did come back very quickly. He was injured
Mhm.
last November. I certainly didn't expect him back this fast. Or is right tackle not his best position? I mean, regardless, he's going to get paid as a tackle when his contract's up. But when you're in a win now mode at the end of Aaron Rodgers' career, I almost wonder if we could get Yosh Nijman out at right tackle, do and put Jenkins back at guard, that might give us our best offensive line.
Well, I would hope that in practice over the next few weeks or the season here that we start, giving him reps at right tackle. Supposedly that's the reason why he's never been tried at right tackle. It's because in the offseason they never gave him reps there.
They
So
gave him some in OTAs, but once training camp started, I think he got like half a week at the beginning of training camp, and then they just did exclusively left tackle.
he throws it away on that first down play, and
Yeah, it was just solid coverage on that
yeah,
first down. He had time and he broke the pocket and was looking around, just good coverage. 2nd and 10, they're right at the 50-yard line. Designed a screen.
screen.
Yeah, they had a nice block there at number 60. I'm not sure if that's a guard or
Yeah,
what, but
we're
he was
looking
out.
at 3rd and 3 now. Um, if they convert here, they're in scoring range. So, oh my God.
I
Gotta
mean,
pick it
you
up.
got to think as the Patriots, they're thinking they don't want to leave us anytime.
No,
They
they would love to to milk the rest of this clock, get a touchdown out of this, and go up into the half 10 to
oh,
7.
all right, and they get the first down on a handoff. It was blocked well, and Rudy Ford makes the tackle.
We're at the 2-minute warning now.
I honestly think that the Patriots will view a field goal as a win in this scenario.
Yeah,
Your third string quarterback on the road, um, and it's a 3-7 game. Like, if I were them, I would probably feel comfortable just running the clock down, taking a field goal.
same. Yeah, a one-score game with your third string quarterback, that's got to be considered a big win for them. I think New England's game plan is pretty simple. They want to try to keep it a one-score game till late in the fourth quarter, hope to get the ball on the final drive, and just try to, Bill's going to throw out his best plays to try to get creative and just, sneak out of there with the W.
I mean, honestly, this injuries aside, this game couldn't be going much better for the Patriots at this point. It's kind of exactly how you would draw it up, that like, hey, it their defense is stifling our offense, and their offense is doing just enough to keep it within the score. And all you need is one big mistake or one big turnover, and the game can turn on that. Frankly, given what we know about how Bill Belichick makes halftime adjustments and how Matt LaFleur does not, I'm getting a little worried. We should be, they are the inferior team, like hands
By far.
down. There's no question about it. Talent wise, the Green Bay Packers are better than the New England Patriots right now. And the fact that LaFleur has not been able to alter the offense to get us moving, um, I'm not going to feel comfortable at all if we go into the fourth quarter with a one-score game.
Same, same. We do get the ball back after half, but I mean, I expected us to be up at least double digits at this point. I would have, if you told me that Brian Hoyer would definitely go out in the first drive of the game and their third string would come in, but you know what? Maybe not though, because it kind of reminds me of the Ravens game last year when Lamar was out and their backup quarterback came in and destroyed us
Well,
the whole game.
I will say that their backup quarterback in Baltimore, Tyler Huntley, he's got serious mobility, and he had shown before that he could be a capable backup. I like Tyler Huntley as a backup. Looking at the third string quarterback here in New England, this I think his name is Bailey Zapp. Like he's really a complete unknown. I don't know if he's ever had game action before this.
No, he's a rookie.
Oh, he's a rookie this year?
Yeah, he's a rookie this year. He's from
Why are
Northwestern.
we not blitzing the fuck out of him?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, Joe Barry hates blitzing.
Yeah, he likes to do that. Like everyone, just send your front four. We're sending 5 on this play, but they, they pick up a first down.
All right. Well, I just watched the first down run for 5 yards. So 2nd and 5. There's only a minute 15 left in the half, and they're at 30. So you're telling me they pick up a first down? It's a
They do.
pass.
Not a big first down, but they pick it up.
All right, Campbell in coverage.
Yeah, we're not getting the ball back. We're definitely not scoring. We're only going to go in the half with a touchdown. So I can tell you that right now. Unless there's some big turnover in the next minute of this game.
Dude, I mean, frankly, there's no other way to slice it. Very disappointing start to the game.
For sure.
You get them down to their third string quarterback, and it's a 7-3 game, possibly 7-6, possibly 7-10.
God, if it's 7-10, if Bailey Zapp or Zape throws a touchdown here at half, oof! Oh yeah! Oh come on! Did we get that?
Oh, I'm watching your face right now.
I don't know. Fight for it. Keep fighting.
All right, so
Yeah!
I'm thinking fumble. Oh, wow!
Strip sack, baby! Strip sack! Yeah! Is that
Dude.
Gary? That's fucking Rashawn Gary!
Dude,
Yeah!
that is the second time this game that Gary has just fucking.
Dude, he fucking
it.
destroys them! Holy shit, comes in, bah! Bah!
Dude, what if they go down to their fourth string quarterback? Do they have a fourth string?
I don't think so. I don't think they do.
Dude, the way Gary, he just hit Zapp the same way he hit Hoyer.
Dude,
Completely
Rashawn Gary fucked him up.
Wow. Dude, that is Gary. This might be the best game of Gary's career already.
Gary's on pace for like a 20 sack year.
Holy shit, dude. That just hits him so hard that he forces the fumble right into his own lap. Rashawn Gary.
Dude, what a hit.
Play. Dude, Rashawn Gary's putting the fucking team on his back right now.
Yeah, he's easily. So now we actually have a shot at points on this before half.
Well, the question is LaFleur and Rodgers, are they going to have the balls to actually try to move the ball, or are they so afraid of the rookies in the lineup?
God, fuck. We tried taking a shot, but maybe you can see something. That
starting
maybe
at the 30-yard line, we motion Jones into the slot, empty backfield. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers goes for Cobb, and I kind of think Rodgers just overthrows him. Like Cobb, he had half a step. I wouldn't say he really had a great
not the receiver I would throw to on a play like that.
Well, dude, Rodgers has done this a few times already this year, looking for Cobb deep. I don't think Cobb's a deep guy.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, Rodgers? What are you doing? And why are you not calling a timeout? You got 2 timeouts. What the fuck?
I don't like what I'm hearing right now.
No, you're not going to like anything that we're doing right now. You don't even like the decision he makes.
All right. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So Rodgers tries to take off.
Oh, no.
Do we throw a pick?
We throw a pick 6.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not. For real. We throw a pick 6.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is your deal, Rodgers? What is this play? And who's it to? Oh my God. That Rodgers is gonna say the receiver ran the wrong route. I know he will.
Rodgers is getting outplayed by Bailey Zapp right now.
We threw a pick six. Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
So
That
it's
happened.
going to Lazard. Lazard does fall down, but that pass should have never been thrown.
He wasn't even looking at for it though.
You
Like
know,
he wasn't
the,
anticipating the
the
pass.
defender had position on Lazard all day long. There was never a chance that play would succeed. Rodgers determined who he was going to at the start of that play. And I want to follow up with what you said. Why we have 2 timeouts. Why didn't we use one? Rodgers is rushing to the line, trying to get a playoff. We frankly, LaFleur should have stepped in and called a timeout to get the team gathered there. We should have gathered composure. We had the timeouts. We rush it. That is literally the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We're going to go into the half down 3 on a Rodgers pick 6.
Well, Rodgers and we suck in the third quarter. We have sucked in the third quarter the entire. You know what I'm going to do this week? If I can get some time, I'm going to go through every single third quarter of the LaFleur era and see how well we've done in those games. Because I can't think of a single game where we've had a good third quarter. We're beating ourselves in this game. We're just beating ourselves at this point. The defense, once again, has is putting team on its back, but they can only do so much. The
Dude,
offense
I
has
mean,
to
you
points.
like Rashawn Gary getting a fucking strip sack when they were driving for a score. You could
Holy
not
shit.
ask for more.
If Mario Rodgers was better, he could have busted that for a touchdown. You'll see on this drive, on this kickoff. He actually had a lane.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right,
Yep.
dude. If we had a faster guy back there,
Yep. He could have taken it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Why didn't we go get a guy like Jakeem Grant? He was free in the offseason. Like I think he doesn't play for the Bears anymore. Sign with someone else.
all right. So I'm looking at 7 seconds, 2 timeouts.
We throw a bubble screen to Lazard. It goes for 5 yards, and that's half. Get your head out of your ass, Rodgers. Fucking play better. That sucked.
I
That
don't
was
like Lazard. I don't like Lazard's decision making on that bubble screen. He should have known nothing was going to happen. Go down immediately so you can call a timeout.
we're losing 10-7 to like a third string quarterback and just a makeshift. Like these are not the Patriots of the last 20 years. They're a bad football team.
I mean, they are very clearly, um,
They just don't got star power.
they're like the 3rd best team in their own division. Like I don't think there's any
I
debate.
could almost think I could almost see the Jets by the end of the year playing better football than the
It's
Patriots.
possible. It's certainly possible by the end of the year. I mean, right now, my takeaway from this first half is their 3rd string rookie quarterback from like the 4th round is outplaying Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, no question about it. Um,
Oh my fucking god, dude! Like every fucking week, it's gotta be a dogfight. Like LaFleur, he
oh,
doesn't blow out teams. When is the last time we fucking just blew the doors off someone?
not this year.
Well, yeah, certainly not this year.
uh, the
Maybe
Bears game was the
maybe
closest one,
go
but we
Well, even that in the fourth quarter, it got a little dicey. Like we had to rely on an interception to make us feel comfortable in the fourth. I think you got to go back to 2020 when we were the leading offense in the league to even find a blowout. But like, dude, we just
I guess if you want, would you call 37-10 a blowout?
yeah.
That would be week 17 against the Vikings last year.
Oh yeah, that was against their backup quarterback, Sean Mannion.
Oh, that was against their back. Yeah, it was against their backup quarterback. Yeah, that's the last time. Okay, that's the last like convincing victory that we've had then. Yep. Do you want to hear Rodgers' halftime stats? They're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's four
What did
for
you got? Like 6 completions?
four.
Oh my god.
He's got 4 for 44 yards and a pick six.
How many attempts?
11.
4 out of 11.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian Hoyer basically has a better stat line than him, pretty much. Brian Hoyer, who played like one drive, was 5 for 6 for 37 yards. Bailey Zapp is 6 for 10 for 31 yards, but neither of them have a pick. Rodgers also has a sack. Aaron Rodgers has a QB rating of 11.
10
11.
foot love in. Maybe we will see love in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we might. Bench his ass, really. Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson have 16 carries for about 69 yards, I think. 59 yards. Yeah, for 59 yards.
Dude, they're power backs though. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
get better as the game goes on.
We actually have a better rushing line than they do, not by much, but yeah, we get between Aaron Jones is 7 for 55. He's playing really good. AJ Dillon's got 4 for 17. I mean, it's good for a 4.3 average, which is fine. But Aaron Jones is shining pretty well.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's a pretty even run to pass mix, but the success we're having with the running game, I would almost like to see us fuck 50-50, dude. Just start running more. Rogers is completing a third of his passes and he just threw a pick six.
he's playing terrible. In fact, this would not be a good game to go to because I would be really pissed if I saw Aaron Rodgers play
Dude,
this half.
he is playing absolutely terrible. It's not even on the receivers. You can't like look to drops or anything like that. This is on
Yeah,
Rob.
he overthrew Cobb on the one play there, which was there. He threw a terrible ball to Dobbs
Yeah,
that
I
that
still
result in
maintain.
the fumble.
I think I think Rogers' placement on that ball is
Yeah.
what led to the fumble.
Christian Watson, he could have done a way better ball, thrown a way better ball to him on that play where Watson at least had a shot at catching the ball instead of having to like contort his body to try to make some crazy grab. He just hasn't been accurate at all in this game. He's played terrible.
Well, all right. So I want to say this that it's difficult to fairly judge because the only game action that we've really seen Jordan Love in has been like cleanup duty, with the exception of the Kansas City game last year, where he was just blitzed to oblivion on every play and LaFleur never adjusted the protection. Uh, but it seems to me that every single time Jordan Love comes in the game, it's like it's a 3 or 5 step drop hitting someone in rhythm. He's running an offense. Now, that's not to say that you always want to run completely on the rails of the offense because like what makes great quarterbacks great is they can create things when a play breaks down. But Rodgers, how often have you seen him this year running things in rhythm?
He's been off, but Rodgers never run things in rhythm for a while. I feel like because he just likes to play off balance, and he doesn't, which is ironic in a way because the quarterback coach we brought back, Tom Clements, this year was the guy he credits with for like like being a stickler for the fundamentals. And Rodgers is not sticking to the fundamentals this year at all. Um, I mean, I know he doesn't got Devontae this year or MVS, but his fundamentals sucks this year. So when all else fails, you should go back to the fundamentals and just play within the offense that you're given. It just kind of hasn't. It's been off balance, off rhythm. Timing's been bad. I know some of it is going to be the receivers, not still learning, the precise routes and the timing. I know in the NFL, a lot of it's based on timing and not exactly just like the precision of the route. Like you gotta throw the ball before the receiver comes out of the break, kind of in the NFL. And it's on the receiver then to get there on a certain time. But still, there's some things like when the play breaks down, there's no rip timing there. He hasn't made good plays when the plays have broken down. I guess is what I'm
Well, I
getting
mean,
at.
he has lost a lot of his mobility, and that like it used to be his bread and butter that if he breaks the pocket, he's gonna kill you for a big play.
Hmm.
And now he doesn't have that kind of speed anymore where like he can break the pocket to buy a little bit of extra time, but he's not outrunning any defenders anymore. Like
No.
like they're close enough that like he used to break the pocket and be able to set his feet for a big gain. Now when he breaks the pocket, he's running for his life.
Hmm.
Um yeah, dude, this so you said we get the ball to start the third, right?
We do get the ball to start the third. Yep.
Could be the
Uh,
most important drive of the game.
it probably will be. At least come out there with some type of points. Like if you go a 3-and-out to start the drive, which I fully expect, I feel like we've gone just about 3-and-out every time we've gotten the ball in the third quarter in all of our games this year. I'm about to go through and look up like our third quarter stats right now. Third
Yeah,
quarter.
I'm just trying to think in my memory, like any game that Rogers has thrown a pick six has turned into a terrible loss.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything maybe unless any other. You can't ask their defense to do much more than what they have done. They held that team to 3 points.
Yeah.
Um, no big plays, and we're playing without Jair or Amos at this point.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
The more you keep them out in
that
the field,
secondary getting thin. Rashawn Gary is putting the fucking team on his back. Like literally that strip sack as they're driving at the end of the half to score. Like you could not ask for a better situation. Like that's all you can ask of your defense. And instead we turn that into 7 for them. Like this game, it's on the offense now. I can't ask the defense to somehow win this game. I'm not going to ask them to go get a pick six. Like that is an extremely unlikely thing. You can't like scheme a pick six open. There's
right?
so much luck involved.
Um, and you know what? Being Bill Belichick, he's not going to put his quarterback in a position to like do that. He's not unless they're down, unless Green Bay is up big. He's not throwing. I bet you don't see him throw a pass that's more than 10 yards
Dude,
max.
Belichick's not going to abandon the run.
He won't ban the
Dude,
run. He'll do bubble screens. He'll do short passes.
and the thing is, those bubble screens and short passes, they're going to work because
Mhm.
we refuse
Playing
to
off.
play bump and run, dude. We
We'll
want
play
to play
off.
10, 12 yards off every single fucking play because that's the Joe Barry zone.
You want to make a halftime adjustment. If I'm LaFleur, I'm telling Barry to press your corners and start sending some blitzes and like make the rookie quarterback, a third string rookie quarterback, beat you. Like I like those chances. I like those odds against our defense.
Dude, like seriously, like the way the defense has been playing so far, if we start putting them in more opportunities to create game-changing plays like sack fumbles, like that might be the offense's best chance if
Hmm.
we can get them good position through a turnover. Because so far we have not shown any ability to sustain a drive. We had the one touchdown drive that was based primarily on success in the running game, and we've not returned to that. There's been no like consistency or rhythm in the running game. We had most of our success on that drive with Aaron Jones. AJ Dillon not having a great game. I would turn to Jones at this point. You know, I know I said that he would be a decoy for us to unlock other players. That's not how we're using him, and so far the other players aren't stepping up. So it's just give it to Jones until they prove they can stop him.
Yeah, he's got 7 carries for 55 yards, I think. I mean, it's pretty solid. He's been the difference maker on offense. Get him the ball in space and let him work. I feel like the linebackers for New England, like that's kind of where we're going to be able to kind of make our hay is getting Aaron Jones the ball in space. Matthew Judon's been a problem for us as expected. Other than Judon, I mean, no one's really, stood out. So,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bakhtiari's really sealed up his side of the line pretty well. It's been Jenkins who's been getting beat on more than a few plays.
yep. It does look like we're about to come back from break here. We're coming back to the press crew. I know they were talking something about Rodgers, but hey, Rodgers got to do something on this drive and like get himself out of this stupid ass funk. Because
Dude, I don't want Rodgers to put it on himself because every time he does that, it seems to turn into a meltdown.
do you think
Hold
he's
on.
gonna just put it on his back though and start like trying to like
Well,
redeem
dude,
himself?
it's Matt LaFleur's job as head coach.
To tell him,
Like,
do you tell him not to audible?
yeah,
Don't
dude.
audible
I
on
mean,
my
like
shit.
LaFleur needs to come up with a flow for this drive that, like, I don't want to see Rodgers dropping back for 5-6 seconds trying to play hero ball. Like
Hmm.
I want to see LaFleur try to scheme a drive down the field.
When we come out in shotgun,
Well, I mean, yeah,
and
shotgun is
we come out throwing. Oh my god. Oh, dude, look at Rodgers throw on this fucking play. He looks like he's just like he looks like an old grizzled vet who just doesn't have it anymore in this game. Wow, that's a terrible fucking throw. What are you doing?
I think he's going to Degora there. It's overthrown by like 6-7 yards.
Yeah, like it looked like Watson was going to be the pass catcher on that, but he had no shot at it unless he's like 8 foot tall. Oh my god! And we throw again on second down.
So what you tell me is we're about to have a 3-and-out.
Yeah, and we don't catch it. It's an incomplete pass again. We're third and 10. It's third and 10.
Dude, Patriots are playing single high safety right now. Like the fact,
Rogers has been saying for 2 weeks that he wants to play against a defense with a single high safety. He's been saying for 2 weeks, and now he's got it, and he's doing nothing with it. Oh my God. Bakhtiari's out there for this drive again. We got Tanyan in at tight end, Jones. We're in shotgun again. Obviously, it's going to be a pass. Oh my God. They're blitzing. Oh my God. All right.
something good.
It's more on the receiver than fucking Rodgers, I feel. But yeah, we pick it up.
Is it going to be Dobbs?
No, it's
No,
not
it
Dobbs.
won't be Dobbs. He fumbled. Rodgers won't go to him again.
I don't even see Dobbs out there.
All right,
Oh, he was.
Lazard, nice catch. Nice catch. It's one-on-one coverage. It's tight, sticky coverage.
Okay.
Rodgers just
Okay.
forces the ball to a guy he trusts,
I
and
guess I I guess it was an okay ball by Rodgers. That was an alright ball.
Yeah, I mean, Lazard has the fucking layout for this.
Hmm.
Like,
Thank you for running the fucking ball on this play. Thank you for running the ball. Can we stick with the run now?
all right, so that was a 32-yarder by Lazard. It was just a straight up, it was a streak route, and Lazard lays out to catch a ball that's put in front of him. Yeah. Ooh, wow, man. This is like 14-yard run by Jones.
I
Nice
know.
run.
Stick with the run, dude. Just stick with it. Like help out Bakhtiari and Jenkins by running the ball more too. Jesus. All right, we
Dude, I'll say this, man. Every time I
shit.
every time I watch Josh Myers closely this year, he's not looked good. Josh Myers has
He's
had a
played
bad start to
he's
the
been very up and down this year. And I mean very up and down. I mean, he's gonna forever be compared to Creed Humphrey. I know for a fact why Green Bay took him. They took him because he's more athletically gifted than Creed Humphrey. I know that. However, Creed Humphrey is a really good center. Just because Creed Humphrey, you know, can't run a faster 40 time or get up to the second level as fast as Myers doesn't mean that you should just pass on him though. I mean, hopefully Myers figures it out and he can be a true game changer for us in the future. But right now, Creed Humphrey's been the way better pick.
yeah.
I
Oh,
like that. I like the play call on second down. I like the play call.
all right. So they were just showing highlights of Big Dog Mercedes Lewis from other games. Now I'm at 2nd and 10, empty backfield. We haven't gone empty so much this year.
Not a
Jet
lot.
sweep to Watson, makes a positive play out of it.
Makes
7, 8
8 yards.
yards.
All right, we're looking at 3rd and 2. Looking at 3rd and 2. Let's pick it up. Uh, ball's at the 29-yard line.
Dude, honestly, the way Rodgers has been passing, I would just want to run on this 3rd and 2. And I wouldn't do it from the shotgun. I would go
Oh,
under center and I would just have
hey
Dylan try to
man.
get yards.
We send out the pony package, which is Rogers and Jones back there, but Rogers is in shotgun. We do hand the ball off. I don't think we get it. I think it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Uh, damn. Cody, do you agree with going for it here, or do you kick the field goal and tie this game up?
I tie the game up at this point. The offense has
I
looked so bad.
Yeah, I feel like I swear, God, if we try to like get them off sides and just take a timeout this early in the third quarter, we're so fucking mad. I don't like going for it on 4th down right here. I don't like it, and
I don't either.
we go for it. Okay. I'm not gonna ruin it for you,
I'm
man,
trying
but
to like watch every expression on your face, every wrinkle.
I gotta have a better poker face. I don't have a good
All
poker
right, so
face. I mean,
fourth
we
and
pick it
one,
up.
Rodgers under center, outside toss to Aaron Jones. Nice downfield by Lazard. That's probably a 10-yard gain.
It,
All
it,
right, man.
it was a good play call. That was a good play call.
Dude,
All right,
every time Aaron Jones has touched the ball, particularly on the outside runs, it's been successful.
for sure. 100%. Oh my God,
So like
Dylan is having a hard day today. He's not doing well today
no. Um
because we take Jones right out of the game on
dude,
that first down play.
I I kind of want to just feed Jones.
He's the hot hand today. Like if it's just not happening for Dylan, then we
All
just
right,
feed
well,
Jones.
shoot, dude, that first down, I can't blame Dylan for that. He gets hit 2 yards in the backfield.
Well, yeah, it's on the offensive line for sure. But
I think that was Newman. I don't know if they'll show a replay, but yeah, like someone just blew their block. I believe it was Newman, and Dylan didn't really get
oh my God, dude, no.
sack.
No, but we
Pick
fucking
six.
burn a timeout. We burn a timeout.
All right. Well, I don't necessarily mind burning a timeout. We're at the 10-yard line. It's important to get it right.
Jesus Christ. It better result in a touchdown. If you're burning timeouts with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, my God, you better get a fucking touchdown out of it. All right. While we're in the timeout, let me take a look at this Raiders game. Let's see how our boy Devontae's playing. How's old Devontae playing? The Raiders are up 19-16. Devontae has 4 catches for 44 yards.
Dude, in
Third
Green
quarter.
Bay, he would have already had like 9 catches for
Yeah.
like
Do you
120.
do you think he regrets his decision so far? So far, I mean, it's early. It's only week 4, but
So I think he really wanted to go there to be back closer to his family. So I wouldn't say he regrets it yet, but if his team is out of the playoffs by like week 12 or 13,
probably.
he might be like, fuck, I made a mistake.
Watch on this play. Let's see. There's a flag on this play. I have no idea what it is. Oh,
Well,
they
motion
call.
guard.
Okay, they holding on Green Bay. Bakhtiari. Watch Bakhtiari. Does he hold?
So I was watching the play as you were speaking. I I didn't spot any holds, but I wasn't specifically looking at
I'm
Bakhtiari.
looking now. I don't know. I don't agree. No, I don't really agree with that for a hold. That's Green Bay's first penalty today. Wow. Well, that puts us in second and 19. Pretty much takes us out of touchdown.
I would not be uh,
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
well, no, so he had his hand up around the defender's helmet, but he never actually turns him.
He's
Uh,
supposed to let go.
it's ticky tacky. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Dobbs screen here.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Robert
Woo!
Tanya
Woo!
touchdown.
Woo!
Because I wouldn't mind just seeing a Robert Tanya touchdown. So,
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
hmm mm,
Um, that's the first shot Rogers has taken over the middle in a little while.
I know.
Which we opened the game with that fantastic pass to Lazard over the middle.
That we
Um,
did. That we did.
so let's see here. Rogers has nice time in the pocket. Offensive line does a good job, and yeah, Lazard or Tanyan just kind of finds the soft spot in the zone.
I think that's Tanya's first touchdown in, damn, since before his ACL injury.
You might be right. Because I know
Congratulations.
he had a very slow start to last year before that ACL.
Hmm
Um, it's definitely his first touchdown this year. All right, man. Well, that is the response we needed. That
For
was
sure.
huge. That was a big time drive there. It shifts the momentum a bit. I want to see the defense keep up what they've been doing. I would like to see your Sean Gary say, "All right, dog, we're gonna close this game out right now."
Let's hope. Let's hope, man. I want to see our defense just suffocate them in the second half. Let's see some sacks. I don't feel like the Patriots should score again the rest of this game. I feel like our defense, even without Amos and Jair, given what they're working with, because New England's not gonna abandon the running game. That's the only way New England can get back into this game is just to continue to control time and possession, eat the clock. They're not gonna.
Yeah, I mean
Hold on.
they literally have one of the worst receiving cores in the league. Like them and the Bear. Actually, they're probably worse than the Bears because the Bears got Darnell Mooney. Um, Patriots receivers are not good, and their tight ends. They had Johnny Smith went out of the game earlier. It didn't look like he was coming back, and they're
Damn
down
it.
to their third string quarterback.
All right, bad news. It just kicked me out of my Sunday ticket, and then I went back into it, and it says that the game is blacked out in my area, which means I have to go to live TV, which means I'm back to being like,
Why don't you try a different login?
it's gonna take me way too long to figure
No, no, no. We're on commercial break. We're on commercial break. I'm gonna go pee. So you do what you got to do. But we've been matched up pretty well.
I know.
I
Hold
don't want to
on.
go back to being a minute behind.
I gotta figure out. Uh,
What kind of asshole jumps in mid third quarter?
right? And hijacks my stream. What the hell? I hope
All
you're
right,
watching right now, guy.
I'll be. Yeah, they're watching us. They did it specifically just to stir up the broadcast.
uh
All right, my broadcast just came back, but I have to pee. I can't do
All
this.
right, all right. I'll cover you. All right. Cody's gonna be like real far behind probably when we get back. I'm at 9:14 here in the third. Let me switch this possession over to New England here. Uh, yeah, 1st and 10 on the 25. Play action. Actually, nice play. They pick up a first down. Kendrick Bourne. Rashawn Gary broke through the edge there. Put the pressure on him, but yeah, just a good route by Kendrick Bourne. Good play action play. Tayshawn Nixon and Rudy Ford, our backups, were in on the play on that. So Zap 7 for 11, 47 yards. We're 8:45 to go in the third, 1st and 10. Balls on the New England. Wow, that's a lot. 41. All right, they picked up 16 yards on that. More than that, actually. All right, under pressure, sack. Like that play. 3 Packers in there. Looks like Preston. Rashawn Gary got in late. He probably will not be credited with the sack. I think it's going to. Oh, there is a flag. Oh, come on. Really? I don't know what the flag is on. Offense, after the play, unnecessary roughness on the Patriots. That's going to back them up even further. That's on Mitchell. Damaris Mitchell. Said defensive line. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? I don't know what happened on this. Oh, they called that on Kenny Clark. That was wow. Oh, it just negated everything. So New England 1st and 10. Wow. Okay, Kenny Clark's not even like making a play on that. So we're looking at 2nd and 5. Ball's not in Green Bay territory. Just a terrible play by Kenny Clark. Just boneheaded play. Just a terrible play. We're looking at 2nd and 5 now. Ball's on Green Bay 45. They're just outside field goal range now. Pretty much it looks like they hand the ball off. 1st down and more. Wow. Big time run. Down to like the Green Bay 30. They're definitely in scoring range now. Yep.
So what just happened? I saw Kenny Clark's getting a personal foul.
Yeah, Kane, we get a sack. We get a sack. Great play. And Kane Clark makes a bonehead play. He's not even in on the play. He's not even in. He's doing nothing this game. Makes a personal foul
Oh,
play.
come on, Kenny.
And New England is moving the ball now. New England is in scoring position.
Dude, wow,
So
that was a boneheaded play. That
yep,
was
yep. Great
who
job,
got the
Kenny.
sack? I didn't see.
Preston Smith. It was a 3-man sack, but Preston was the first one there, I think. Yeah, that was not what we needed. New England is now in rhythm and they are moving this ball.
All right, so I just watched first down run for 5 yards, puts him in the 2nd and 5. I wouldn't be surprised to see another run here.
Yeah, you'd probably about be right.
Halfway through the third quarter. Yep, there's a run, first down, and more. That's like a
Yeah.
14-yard run.
Yeah, they are killing us on the ground right now. They're not throwing the ball. They are running the ball, but they are picking up 5, 6 yards, 5, 6 minimum. Like their worst runs are like 5 or 6 yards at this point. Gotta you almost have to wonder if our defense is starting to get a little bit gassed.
Dude, they've
Like,
been on the field a lot.
yeah. And I know we're trying to rotate the best we can, but at some point, the offense has not held up their end with time of possession. Rashawn. Actually, we're not on the same page, so I'm not gonna say too much.
Yeah, I just saw a first down run for 7 yards. Quay Walker gets the stop.
What's your time right now?
6:35.
We're not too far off. I'm at 5:27, but
Oh, you're back to live.
for now, until the next commercial break, and I'll try to mess with it. Since I was able to get in on that stream before the game started, and ever since it kicked me out, it says it like picked up on the fact that it's back on the East Coast, and it's picking me up as a blacked out now. So,
All right, well, I just watched a 2nd and 3 run that gains 4 yards.
oh yeah, picked up another first down. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, their offensive line's getting solid push.
Yep.
I've seen
Delay
Kenny,
a game. Delay a game. Delay a game. What the fuck,
I've seen Kenny Clark get some nice penetration on a couple of these runs,
dude?
but no
Oh
one
my
else.
god, dude. When there is 5 minutes to go, I'm gonna just ruin this for you right now. When there is 5 minutes to go in this game, around 5 minutes, it's gonna be like a first down. This play clock is legit at 0 seconds for like two full seconds. No
Dude,
flag is thrown.
same thing happened in Tampa last week. Before the 2-point
Dude,
conversion,
no
on the touchdown play, it should have
one,
been play again.
two. Holy shit, that's like 3 full seconds of the play clock at 0. So New England gets a touchdown on the play that the clock goes down to 0 for like 3 full seconds.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. They get a fucking touchdown. It should have been a penalty. Easy fucking penalty.
Well, all right. So I just watched them get a delay a game that puts them in a 1st and 15, and there's 5:13 left in the
It
third.
it might be the next play then. It might be the next play. Terrible call by refs.
All right, 1, 2. Yeah, that was a solid 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's a penalty. That's an easy fucking penalty. That is a dog shit call by the fucking Zebras. I can get it if it's at the same time, like boom, boom, play. Fine, let it go. But that is a solid 2 or 3 seconds where it hit
Did the
0.
announcers even bring this up? Because that was
Yeah, they do. They show a replay of it. Down, like you're gonna watch another replay of it being hitting 0, and he's still doing a cadence. Terrible call. Terrible fucking call.
All right, 1, 2. Yeah, that is solid 2 seconds.
And they get the fucking playoff and they score a touchdown. And now they're back winning the game again. 17-14.
Listen, I'm not even gonna sit here and rant about how bad the refs are in the NFL because we all know. We're the more talented team. We shouldn't be putting them in position for the refs to decide this. Like it's time for the team to get their act together. I mean, Christ, we've given up 17 points to a team that's down to their third string quarterback. Now, granted, 7 of those points are from a pick six. But still, like, dude, Aaron Rodgers needs to win the game. It's as simple as that. Like, I can't expect the defense to put points on the board. Aaron Rodgers needs to stop playing like a JV quarterback and win this game.
Dude, I'm gonna be mad about that fucking missed call for a while. I should have known better. It's the Zeros, but when it's that blatant, dude, that's an issue. And then when it directly leads to a touchdown, this is the highest level of football that you can play. This isn't high school. This isn't college. It's not pee-wee. This is the highest level. There shouldn't be errors like that being made at this level.
Well, frankly, it's ridiculous that with as much money as there is involved in this game, why are we relying on refs visually observing a play clock while they also have to look at the field? Like, one, you could hire a ref specifically to look at the play clock, and that's his only job. Or two, how about it's the year 2022? Why don't you have synchronized play clocks that are just like set
Yeah.
on a buzzer device so that the refs just get a buzz as soon as the play clock.
And then play's done
Yeah.
immediately. Yeah. It should be like that.
Like it's preposterous.
And why can't you challenge shit like that either? Like, there's certain things you still can't challenge in today's league. Like, you should be able to challenge literally anything these days. Well, all right. This is our situation now. It's 17-14. Green Bay's got the ball. Rodgers and company take the field. I was in such a tizzy, I didn't even try to get the ticket going. So I'm at 448.
Well, so at this point in the game, we're down, getting toward the fourth. I don't think Rodgers is going to get comfortable enough to get Dobbs involved again. I think he's pretty much iced out of the game, which is unfortunate
Dude,
since he's probably our best receiver.
just wait one more time until so after the first down play, they're gonna throw it to Dobbs. After the first down play, they're gonna show the replay, and they're gonna show the game clock at Lambeau. It takes them so long, it goes back to fucking 40 seconds before they even snap the ball again. It literally resets back to 40 seconds and they still haven't snapped it. That's terrible.
Yeah, I feel like teams should be able to negotiate. Like they should have a collective interest against the refs where they can negotiate. Like, all right, every time a bad call is made against us, we're gonna get like a financial or like draft incentive or something. But yeah, dude, I think Dobbs is probably not going to be a big part of this game going forward. I do still think that Cobb is going to make a catch in this game.
I
We
hope
haven't
so.
seen him yet. So Dobbs does make a nice play there. It's just a quick little bubble screen, and he turns it into like 13 yards.
Did you see that replay that they showed?
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like
It's amazing, amazing refereeing right there. High quality. Best that money can buy you. All right, so we are moving the ball a little bit on this drive.
First and 10, Dillon in the backfield, Rogers under center, handoff to Dillon.
Picks up a good chunk of yardage on that.
Yeah, I do think if Jones were in, that would have been a first down, though.
Yeah, I would agree. But we are moving the ball. We're making positive plays so far. And we're eating up a little bit of clock. So
All right, well, we need to put some motherfucking points on the board, dude.
we need more than 14 points against this Patriots team. I know that. I know defenses, they're stronger. That's the stronger side between the two, but shit, come on.
All right, 2nd and 1, Rogers in the shotgun. Handoff to Jones. First down. That was probably a 7-yard gain. Dude, Jones is having positive plays nearly every time he touches the ball.
Yeah.
I don't understand how the past 2 years the team was completely fine with, hey, we're just going to throw to Devontae every single time because he's our star player. Well, guess what? Aaron Jones is our star player now. Why do we feel uncomfortable feeding him every play?
I don't know. Aaron Jones has 11 rushes for 92 yards. I know that. By the way.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
All right. First and 10,
almost...
shotgun. We motion Watson. Play action. Rogers over the middle to Lazard. That'll be 14 or 15. Kind of a tight window pass, but once again hits Lazard in stride. So that's a nice timing pass.
No, what's up, Lambeau? Making a cameo appearance on camera, are you?
All right, man. I hope Lambeau's your good luck charm.
Just wake up from your nap.
Lazard was a nice game. They just showed he's
5 for 95
yards.
Yeah.
All right, we motion Tyler Davis in the pony formation here. Play clock ticking down. Handoff to Dillon. About 5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like this. I like this. We've kind of taken a more controlled approach to this drive.
Keep going.
Should I be
Carry
watching?
on.
Should I
Carry
watch
on.
anyone in particular on this one?
Are you on the second down play?
I'm on 2nd and 5 now.
Okay. It's not a great play. It's just not a great play.
All right. Motion Tyler Davis again, also in the pony. Are we just gonna run Dillon again? I feel like they're gonna run the
Yeah.
exact same play, and they do.
Oh my!
All right, man. So
I don't know what happened. The
what
fuck
I
just
just
happened?
watched, what I just watched is, as a fan, I was able to call that, hey, they're running the exact same play, just on the opposite side of the formation. But this time, New England had the box stacked. If an average fan can call out what you're doing something wrong as an offensive coordinator. So that was a 0-yard game, puts us in a 3rd and 5, and it sounds like we've got something bad coming up based on your reaction.
It looks bad, but it's not. It looks bad. As an I didn't like.
All right. Rodgers with a quick pass to Jones off of play action. Rodgers had some pressure in his face, so it had to be a quick pass, and Jones can't make a man miss because he had to catch it off balance. Rodgers is so fucking bad at short passes.
This next play is my reaction, by the way.
All right, so the 4th and 3 with the clock ticking down in the 3rd. Rodgers under center, fumbles.
Yeah, I thought it was a fumble, but there's no flag or anything. They weren't.
There's
It's
a timeout on the sideline.
yeah. Belichick called the timeout.
Well,
That's why I was like, what the fuck
Right
just
as that.
happened? That's why I flipped. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, Rodgers so eager to rush up and get 12 men on the field that he fumbles the goddamn snap here.
Yep, he does. Not Rodgers' best day.
Dude, this has been one of Rodgers' worst games in some time.
Yeah, quite a while.
I would put this down there with like the Tampa game from 2 years ago in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that
I just saw this.
That was 4th down where we tried to get that 12 men on the field, and Belichick calls the timeout. So instead, we're taking a field goal, 4th and 3, 38-yard attempt. We haven't seen Mason kick too many field goals this year.
I saw a second or third one, but he does make it.
Okay.
I just saw this insane stat that just showed up. So this is Bill Belichick's 399th game coaching. 399. He's won 322 games.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, isn't that an insane stat? He's like.
So I mean, that's not all as a head coach. That's counting as like coordinator stuff.
I would assume so. Yeah, so he's like he's 322 and like 77 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean he's
the best.
it sounds sacrilege to say it as a Packers fan, with Vince Lombardi in our history, but
If Lombardi played longer, then maybe, or coached longer than maybe, but
I mean,
he's the best.
I just like Belichick, he's playing in a more complicated era. I got to give it to him. Although Tom Brady certainly played a role in that success.
For sure.
And the fact that the first year he leaves New England, he went to Super Bowl. I think that was all the statement he had to make on that front.
So at this point, our defense has to make some plays now.
They're going to be starting at the 35. Special teams are not having their best game.
Is it fourth quarter?
So I just hit fourth quarter, and it's 17-17 against their fucking third string quarterback. Are you kidding me?
Close game. I know.
Are you kidding me? At home. This is Lambeau.
They showed some graphic earlier in the game that says that like Green Bay hasn't lost a home game since like 2019 or something like that. I was like, it's like that's a lie because what about the playoff games? You're not counting the playoff games in that, which are the most important games.
Man, we talked about, before the Mac Jones injury, before the Brian Hoyer injury, which God, like I hate to think, like if Mac Jones were starting this, we would absolutely be losing right now.
Oh, for sure.
But like before all that, I circled this on the calendar as like this is a test game, particularly for our young offense. We're not passing the test, man.
No, no. My God, it's a tight game going in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be it might come down to the last drive, whoever has the ball on the last drive. Hell, we might go into overtime with this fucking team, maybe. Who knows?
I'm still,
You
I'm
know who
still.
needs to step up? Kenny fucking Clark needs to do something. He hasn't done anything all season
I
besides
mean,
eat up some double teams. He's eating up some
he's
double
been.
teams, but that's it.
I've seen him get penetration, but he hasn't turned anything into like an actual big play.
Motherfucker.
Are you back to the broadcast, Hardy?
Yeah, I just saw the first down drive play. It's a 12-yard run by New England.
I mean, the defense has got to be tiring out at this point.
And I watched Kenny Clark specifically. He wasn't double teamed, but he showed no penetration. He got pushed back. I don't know who he's going up against. It's Andrews, most probably Andrews, but he's getting pushed back every time. Jesus Christ. They're gonna just run the ball this whole fourth quarter.
Dude, I really can't state how big that Rodgers pick six was.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
massive.
like if we just kneel down in that scenario, we're talking about we're leading the game by 7 points right
Mhm.
now.
Or we could have even come away with a field goal or something on that drive. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was frankly, it was a terrible pass by Rodgers. It should have never been
Oh
put
my
there.
God. Oh my God. Cody. Wow. Just watch. Just watch.
Is it Rashawn Gary again?
Yeah, it's Rashawn Gary.
All right. I don't know how far ahead you are.
I don't know how far I am either. I'm just gonna
'Cause
be quiet. I'm just
I
gonna
just
be quiet and
watched
let you watch.
I just watched the first down run where he picks up like 12 yards.
Okay. All right.
All right, so
It gets better from there.
I'm on 1st and 10. We're stacking the box. They run again. And Reed stops them for a gain of like 6 or 5 rather. All right, so I'm about to see 2nd and 5. Is this where whatever you want me to see happens?
They're all good plays, dude. They're all good
Oh,
plays.
all right, so they're just jamming it down our throats.
They're all great plays. We're doing a good job.
I mean, Christ, they're already past midfield right now. Yep, just oh, come on. Just blasting through. They're up to the 30 with
Yeah.
another run.
Mhm.
Rudy Ford makes the tackle. Dude, this is exactly how the Patriots want it to go.
I know.
Tie
This is
game
how
in the
they
fourth quarter, and you just use that power run game against a tired defense.
this is how they beat Buffalo last year.
Dude, Ramondre Stevenson just barrels over Savage. Just makes
Yeah.
him look like a child out there. Yep, another run for a 3.
They're just gashing us, man. I mean, there's no secret to what they're doing. They're just more physical playing. They're playing better football than us right now.
Dude, and literally, I've said it multiple times this game, and I'll say it again in this situation. I think, given how poorly our offense has played, I think New England's comfortable with a field goal. And because of that, they'll just keep running.
Well, they might just get a touchdown.
Now, play action all the time in the world, lofts it downfield. Poor coverage. Ford gets the tackle. Gotta wonder if that is like the first instance of no, actually Stokes was in coverage, completely loses his man, and Ford cleans up. That was just man coverage, and Stokes, Jesus Christ, the receiver gets like 8 yards of separation on his cut, and Stokes
There,
is supposed to be fast.
I know the end result of this drive.
And he just touchdown, I'm assuming, based on how they're running the ball right now.
They're just picking up chunk plays after chunk plays after chunk plays. I mean, this doesn't look like a good defense right now. This looks like a defense from like 2017 right now.
I mean, we've had periods over the past couple years where it's like, hey, we've had this like 4 or 5 game stretch where the defense is playing really great. Yep, touchdown.
Yep. 24-17.
But I mean, like, I really think you have to go back to the Super Bowl year with that line of BJ Raji, Ryan Pickett, and Colin Jenkins to find a defensive line where I really felt confident that, like, hey, they can stop the run when the other team wants to run. Ever since then, like I said, it's you might get a stretch of 4 or 5 games, but we've not consistently been able to stop the run in over a decade. And I'm wildly disappointed that our second first round pick this year, Devontae Wyatt, a 24-year-old rookie, like he's not even seen the field. Like he gets like under 10 snaps a game.
They had 7 last week.
Yeah, so like whenever we've tried to invest in run defense, we've just chosen poorly. Dude, I mean, this is not looking like a game we win today.
No, we're down by 7. We're in the fourth quarter. I think there's what, like 10 minutes to go in this game. We can't afford to give the ball back because this is New England football. You give the ball back to New England, they're going to keep running the ball and eat up the clock. I almost want to say this is like 4 down territory for us now, almost.
I kind of agree with you. I mean, the
I
defense has been on the field so much. And in the second half, New England has started to find an offensive groove. Somehow, with their fucking third string rookie 4th round quarterback, they've found an offensive groove. I'm kind of on board with 4 down territory. Like, I mean, if we're at like our own 20 or something, then you punt it. But if we get up to our own 40, I'm considering it.
Same, because they're just going to run the ball, eat up the clock, and the way that we can't stop this run, it's going to be game, especially with the amount of clock that they're going to eat up. On top of the fact that if they get any more points in this game, it's about over. Even a field goal, it's about over.
I
Oof.
mean, I think it takes a solid 6 games or so to really get a sense of a team's identity and who they're going to be for the year. But 4 games in, we got our doors blown off by the Vikings. Just like completely outcoached and outplayed on every level. Then we beat the Chicago Bears, who look like they could legitimately be the worst team in the league. And that game was closer than it should have been.
Do you try to score fast or you try to
I try to score
do
any
that.
fucking way I can, dude. I mean, we've taken like what, one deep shot the entire game. I guess it
Watson, yeah.
wouldn't hurt to take another just to
Mhm.
see if they're even defending it. Like Tampa completely stopped respecting the deep game because we never tried
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, we didn't.
But yeah, dude. So like I said, doors blown off by the Vikings. Um, and then Chicago, probably the worst team in the league. The Bucks, we just like eke out the narrowest of victories, like the 2-point conversion we defend that would have tied the game, and they were down like 4 or 5 offensive starters, and now losing to a third string quarterback at home. This we don't look hell, we don't even look like a division winner right now. We look like maybe a wild card team.
We won't be a division winner because I think Vikings are 3-1. Did the Bears win today? Okay, the Bears and the Lions did lose today, so I think they're 2-2
All right, so I just watched
or
this
so.
first
But
down play, and Rodgers takes a deep shot toward Dobbs, and like the coverage is good, and Rodgers overthrows Dobbs by like 3 yards. I I don't know what the fuck he's seeing there. Like, why does he make that decision?
I don't
Rodgers
know.
is having a horrendous game.
It's in a real bad game,
I almost want, like, why not just do another jet sweep to Watson just to get the ball out of Rodgers' fucking hands?
right? I do know this. We are looking at potentially going like having like a 3-and-out, and that would be about the worst possible thing. The worst thing possible, giving this ball back on a 3-and-out, down 7 in the fourth quarter to a Bill Belichick led team.
Yeah, so that was kind of odd. So Rodgers rushes up to the line on 3rd and 6, and I think it's New England calls a timeout here for one of their players is injured. So Rodgers must have saw something that he wanted to exploit. Although it seems like Rodgers never rushes up to the line to like exploit like a weakness that he sees. It seems like he exclusively does it because he's like, oh, I might get 12 men on the field.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes he doesn't trust like the offense is capable of actually moving the ball down the field, so he just looks for any other way to try to like get some cheap yards. I don't feel good about winning the game anymore. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't think my boldest prediction's coming true.
Dude. Well, we're already into the fourth quarter and we ain't seen Jordan Love, so mine's already gone. Dude, I'd be so mad if I bought a ticket to this game thinking I was gonna get a nice fucking W. You know, it was supposed to be like a nice stretch of games coming up too, because next week, Daniel Jones got hurt, and then Tyrod Taylor got hurt. I mean, his concussion will probably be back for next week, but damn, we suck at backup quarterbacks.
We really do. Like it is a long and extensive history of backup quarterbacks playing well against us. Um, which just like across the league, other games I watch, that that does not seem like the norm. Like that seems like a Packers problem.
Yeah. Oof. So coming back from break, we got what, 3rd and 6?
Dude, switch to your goddamn direct TV. You're so far ahead of me.
No, you saw in commercial?
I'm watching Survivor commercials right
I can't believe Survivor's still on TV. The fuck?
now. Yeah,
I was like 5 years old when that came out.
I think Survivor is like it might be the longest running television show in history.
Raw is.
The WWE Raw.
Yeah, that's the longest.
Well, I feel like sports shouldn't count.
It's sports entertainment. It's different.
It's sports entertainment. All right. Well, god damn it.
Uh
We're back. 3rd and 6. Come on, Aaron Rodgers, earn your goddamn paycheck. You literally earn $5 million a year more than any other quarterback, and other quarterbacks have gotten contract extensions since yours.
He earns like $5 million a game.
Dude, all right, come on, god damn it. All right, Randall Cobb.
All right. We picked that up.
I will say this is vintage hero mode, though. Rodgers dropping back, looking for a player.
For sure.
This is not like an in rhythm offense.
No, fuck no, man. We're playing sandlot football, hoping to come out of here with a scrappy W on a game that shouldn't have been a scrappy ass W. It's wild.
All right. Oh, come on. All right, so we hand off to Aaron Jones, and he is ready to blast off to Mars. And there was a strong stop about 3 yards after the line of scrimmage, but if he could have broken that tackle, he was set to go 45 yards.
Oh yeah.
All right, 2nd and 7. 9:15 left in the 4th. We're at about our own 45. Rodgers under center. Big dog in motion. This is going to be a run. Oh, no. All right. Straight drop back. All right.
Picked it up.
A.J. Dillon.
Yep, picked it up.
Okay, so that is an out of the ordinary play for us.
It is. Yep, it does work. Kind of confused Belichick there on that one. Something a little different wrinkle.
Yeah, Dillon just goes straight up the field and then cuts in. No one's really within 5 yards of him. That's an easy completion.
I will say I was a little nervous watching him handle that ball. It looked like he really didn't have it secured. And I was like, you take a hit from the side. That's going to be bad. But
Dillon's not having the best game. I feel like he's lacking some confidence this game.
The next one's all right, though.
The next one, yeah, all right. We're getting him going a little bit.
I mean, it was more the offensive line, though, more than him. But yeah,
what? I'd say he finishes that run
strong. Yeah, it's a tough run.
So he rumbles down to the 20. We're in the red zone. So this is absolutely 100% 4-down territory in my mind.
Yeah. I don't know. Nolan LaFleur, he'd probably do something cute and kick a fucking field goal at this point, though. I mean, he might if we get to that point.
I wouldn't mind seeing another Christian Watson jet sweep in the red zone.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Instead, we get a Bob Tonyan flare route for 2 or 3 yards. All right. Man, this clock is ticking down. I'm nervous about, like, I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here, but assuming we score, I'm nervous about that defense going back out on the field and trying to
don't get ahead of yourself, Cody.
2nd and 8, Rodgers in the shotgun. Hand off to Jones. It's off 5 yards or so. Third and three, under 7 to go. We're in a bit of a hurry up here.
A little bit.
Oh wait, no. All right, we come back to huddle. Cobb and Dobbs are both in the game. I saw that.
Down low, I think, right?
I assume Lazard is out. Yeah, Dobbs is down low. Cobb in the slot.
Yep.
Actually, it looks like Watson out wide. So Lazard's not in the game, or maybe that is Lazard. Oh! At least one of my bold predictions comes true.
Yeah, at least one of them did.
Romeo Dobbs with his 2nd NFL touchdown catch. This young man's going to be a good one.
Not bad for what, 4th round pick?
4th rounder. And that's actually Rodgers' 500th career passing touchdown.
Congratulations.
Although I did
Sorry.
see that stat, they're including postseason, so
Hmm.
not quite official. But there we go. That was just straight one-on-one coverage, and Rodgers actually trusts Dobbs to just beat his man,
I've,
and
it's
it's
almost to the point where he has to. This year he has to trust rookies because he doesn't even have a fucking choice what to do it.
well,
Cobb
hey
ain't
man,
doing it week in week out.
dude, I'll say this: Dobbs and Watson both got touchdowns in this game.
Yeah.
That is what we need for the offense
Hmm.
going forward. If both of those guys are scoring in each game, it's probably a good thing. Um, Now, if we can get an Aaron Jones touchdown in there too, then we probably win.
Did you see that? Um, real quick, but it's legit Packer news. Clay Matthews has officially retired
I did.
this week.
I did.
Officially announced his retirement this week. So I just want to make a quick ass comment about that and thank Clay Matthews for all he's done. I wish he could have finished his career as a Packer, but he understands it's a business, and I understand it's a business. And
Yeah, I did read in when his retirement came out. So like he didn't do like an official like press conference or anything like that. It was
he was just doing a regular interview for a commercial he did, and the guy was asking about like end of his career stuff and whatnot. He actually did mention that like he might come out of retirement and play for the Bills if they came calling to him, but he would
oh
need
really?
about a month. He said he would need about a month to get into playing shape. But I I was almost gonna say like if he's interested, come back as our you know situational pass rusher type thing. Like
I
play,
would dude, I would take Clay as a third down pass rusher all day. Like he's
yeah,
better than Enigbare.
right.
But yeah, I was gonna say, from what I read of his statements, um, so he had a solid year when he went to the
The
Rams in
Rams, yeah.
2020, I think. He had like 8.5 sacks or something, but he missed 4 or 5
Sometimes.
games with a broken
Mhm.
jaw. So like he got those 8.5 sacks in a shortened season, and he thought he played pretty well and expected to be brought back. Instead, they
Wasn't,
cut him, and he said that some other teams gave him offers, but
but it wasn't enough.
it wasn't like enticing enough to move his family
Yeah.
again. So he decided to, and then my COVID hit and everything, so he
Hmm.
decided to take the year off, and that's kind of how it played out. It
Yeah.
sounded to me like the Packers never made another offer, but that he might have been open to coming back.
No, but we did have like he did make a comment that we already had Z and Preston, and we also drafted Gary too. And I
Mhm.
think Green Bay was just like they weren't trying to bring him back for anything probably more than the vet minimum, and they knew that he probably wouldn't accept the vet minimum to be the fourth pass rusher in that rotation. So, all right, I am back from break now.
Yeah, as am I. I'm looking at most pass TDs all
Yeah,
time,
was that
regular and
heavy?
postseason.
That was not
It goes
heavy.
Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers still got 52 pass touchdowns to go to catch up to Brett Favre.
Hey, are we going to we're gonna podcast the London game?
We'll see, man. We'll see.
What's
It
that,
starts
7:30 in the
it
morning for
starts
you?
at 7:30 in the morning for me. We'll see.
I had to watch mine. I had to watch the Vikings game on my cell phone. I couldn't get it to work on my TV. So I had to watch it on my cell phone.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first and 10, they run for 4 yards. Damian Harris having a solid game. 16 rushes for 81 yards and a touchdown so far. Holy shit, dude. I just saw a stat pop up. They're doing like fantasy stats for receivers. George Pickens,
Nine
second round
catches.
rookie for the Steelers. He had over 100 yards on 6 catches.
Yeah.
Um,
You watch did you see second wow, Rashawn Gary is fucking breathing real heavy.
all right. Well, I'm watching second and 6.
Second
Uh,
six is a nice play, dude. Second six is a nice play.
ooh.
Second six is a nice
Oh.
play.
All right. That's Gary and Reed combining
Oh
on the
yeah.
sack. Very deep drop on a play action by Zap. Probably looking for a deep shot, chunk play, and it's not there. Let's see here. Yeah, Gary beats his man pretty quickly, forces Zap to step up. Reed comes in to clean up. Reed's been playing well for us in the past game.
He's been playing better than Gary has, or not getting Clark.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 15. Play clock running down. They snap the ball. Nice open field tackle by Stokes. That's going to stop him short. That's maybe a 5-yard gain.
Yep, that's a we're getting the ball back with about 4.5 minutes to go or something like that.
All right, man. I mean, this is yeah. Wow, you're right, dude. Gary is looking gassed.
Yeah, he's looking real tired, and that's him just doing a 3 and out, man. Like he's gassed after just 2 plays. So, oof, our defense. I don't think you can ask our defense to do much more than what they've done in this game. It's got to be on the offense to eat up some clock and come out of here. There's no reason we shouldn't come out with another touchdown on this drive. So
Bad punt by the Patriots. It's
yeah,
no
we get the
hang
ball at
time.
about the 50.
Yeah, dude, there's no hang time on that punt, and it's short, and the bounce goes back toward them, so we get a positive bounce. Yeah, you're right. We're starting around midfield.
Yep.
This could not set up any better for the offense to redeem themselves and close this game out. I'll tell you this, field goal's not going to make me feel comfortable.
No, it won't make me feel comfortable either. Oh, no, not at all.
Papa is going to get the 4-minute drill beer.
Same. Should order like an hour ago. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What are we doing? Oh, no. All right, well, I don't think Cody's got his headset on. He can't see, so can't hear this. So 1st and 10, Rodgers under pressure, pretty much throws it away, takes a hit, looking for a late flag, doesn't get it. We're looking at a 2nd and 10. Cody's still on live stream. You can't hear this. He can now hear it, so I will stop talking.
You talking shit?
I was given live stream updates, and I know you're not live stream, so I said I was going to stop talking immediately.
Well, I will say that it's time for our complicated fellow to seal this game.
Well, where are you at? You still on commercial break? You seen first down yet?
I'm officially back. 1st and 10. 3:50
right.
left in the game.
Well, first down sucks, but it's not terrible. Like we can. There's worse things.
All right. Pass. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Does he get hit late? I couldn't tell. He gets up looking for a late hit, but he doesn't get it.
The camera cut away, so I couldn't really see. All I saw was Aaron Jones got ragdolled on this attempt to block. I think that's actually that's a defensive back blitzing Phillips. I'm not sure who Phillips is, but they send a blitz. And Rodgers does not recognize who to go to.
Yeah, he doesn't recognize it.
And yeah, dude, Aaron Jones usually he's a good pass blocker. Did not do well there. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 in the pony. Send Jones in motion. And we immediately throw to him 3 yards. All right, man. I don't love the flow of this so far.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
and we're in good position to do something with this
no
too.
run attempts. Why does this team fucking hate running the ball so much?
I don't know.
Every time Aaron Jones has had a run this game, like 90% of them have been successful.
It's because we don't got our 3rd string quarterback in the game.
We don't even have a 3rd string quarterback.
We don't.
All right, 3rd and 6, play clock running down. Rodgers takes the snap. Pass interference on Cobb. All right, I was wondering if that would happen because when Rodgers throws to him over the middle, he
immediately looks for that, yeah.
Like the way that he kind of like stopped, I'm like, did he get redirected in some way? I don't love advancing on a penalty. I'd rather just have the play speak for itself.
I think they're playing for a field goal here at the end. I don't even think they're trying to go for a touchdown. But I mean, okay.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with that. Like they haven't run the ball. They've come out passing. All right, yeah, actually that's a good call. That's the defender has his hands up in Cobb's shoulder pads and clearly redirects him. Okay. 1st and 10. Rodgers under center. I'm going to say not a run. I'm going to say straight drop back, not even play action. And I'm wrong. It's a run. It's a run for 1 yard. Dude, I would like to know what is going on with AJ Dillon. Because last year, the dude looked like a beast.
Yeah, he hasn't looked as good this year.
This year, he kind of like.
I think it's the way in which they're using him. Are you on 2nd? You on 2nd down?
It's coming up 2nd and 8 with 2:23 left on the play clock.
Pay attention to this.
Give me something specific to pay attention to.
Just the play. Is it a pass? Is it a pass?
All right. Oh, good God! No! No!
No! What? Good God!
How the fuck did you contain yourself?
Are you fucking serious?
What are they saying?
I don't know because I don't have the sound up on the thing because I enjoy your voice over the announcers.
All right. Well, I just saw it. So the penalty. All right. So
they declined it.
The play was a screen to Tunyon that he immediately drops, but because it's behind the line of scrimmage, it's a fumble. The Packers do fall on it, and the penalty is a legal man downfield on Josh Myers, which the Patriots decline. Puts us in a 3rd and 8. I would say we're in 4-down territory.
Hey, all right. I got it. I got to tell you what to look for.
The play is happening. Rodgers drops back. Deep shot. And
they say it's incomplete, though. They say it was incomplete.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they call it incomplete.
Incomplete?
They called it fucking incomplete. I feel like he got it. He goes down and he hits the ground with the ball.
Incomplete?
So the ground caused... Rodgers thinks it's a touchdown. Belichick doesn't think it is. Is it a touchdown? I feel like it's a touchdown. But it's kind of like the Dez Bryant thing. Like the ground caused. Do you have to maintain possession after the ground hits it, I guess.
So this is why I hate, like, it shouldn't be so hard to figure out what a goddamn catch is in the NFL, because I know the rule that the ground cannot cause a fumble. So like, why would it be a
Why
different?
can't the ground cause an incompletion then?
Yeah,
This looks like a fucking touchdown to me. That's a touchdown.
yeah. I mean, that certainly looked like a touchdown to me. So Green Bay is challenging it.
Are we in field goal range if we don't get this?
No,
So we're gonna have to.
I don't think we're gonna win this challenge. I don't think there's enough. I think the refs would rather keep this game close.
They fucking call it an incomplete pass. We lose the challenge.
And that sucked. Wait, well, because they don't rule it a scoring play, we have to burn the challenge.
Yep.
Some of these rules are so fucking stupid.
Dude, so now it's 4th and 2.
Well, I don't think
What? Whoa. We're punting.
punting.
We're punting.
So we're playing to lose.
It's 4th and 8. We are punting the ball.
We don't even have all of our timeouts.
We have one timeout.
What the fuck is LaFleur thinking?
We just take a delay game to push the ball back a little bit further. Wow. You're kidding me, man. So New England in this game, they get a touchdown on a delay of game that wasn't called, and then we don't have enough evidence to overturn what I think is a clear touchdown. So there's a 14-point swing that was all in New England's favor in this game. You better stop that. Thank you. All right, we down the ball at the 1 fucking yard line, but
I mean, that awesome punt, but
it should have been a touchdown. It's a fucking touchdown by us.
I'm sorry. You're in a 4th and 2 in your own territory, and you only have one timeout left.
They said it was a 4th and 8, I guess. 4th and 8 somehow.
I don't agree with this call. Like, because even if you play lights out and you get a 3 and out, you're not really going to have an opportunity to score. Like,
our defense has to stop them before the 50.
You're absolutely playing for overtime in this scenario. I don't like this call.
Yeah, we're playing for overtime. Our defense has about 50 yards to stop them to take the game to overtime. If they're at the about 60 yards. Okay, I'll give them 60 yards. If the New England Patriots can get 60 yards in the next 2 minutes of this game, they're probably gonna win.
Dude, and Joe Barry, his penchant for just going prevent in moments like this.
It's at the 1 yard line too, like with a 3rd string quarterback. What do? Joe Barry's gonna play it safe and play off so that they don't give up a big play. But the defense could win the game with a safety though at the same time.
Yeah.
If it's like Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes, yeah, I'm probably not risking it by sending a full house. But a 3rd string rookie quarterback out of Northwestern, I'm absolutely taking that chance in week 4, and I'm sending some pressure to try to get a safety at the 1 yard line. Because if all else, they're going to run the ball. And you're already sending some safety help there to stop the run on top of it. Play your corners off. Play the corners off, but send the safeties up. And if all else fails, they get a 99-yard touchdown, but then you get a minute like a minute 30 for Rodgers to fucking try to save the day, I guess. I'm sending the goddamn house, but that's me. That's just me.
Dude, remember when Jair got that sack safety against Minnesota in week 1 of 2020?
Sure do.
Dude, when's the last time? That might actually be the last time we saw a secondary blitz from the Packers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Fuck. All right. I ain't gonna ruin nothing for you. I just got
You're
back
already
from break.
back.
I haven't seen a no. I haven't seen a play. They're not. They haven't even snapped it yet, but they're just now coming back from my break.
I mean that was a hell of
Fuck.
a job by Kason Nixon to stop it at the 1. Really, really good special teams play there. Uh, dude, I want to get them in a position where I can stunt Rashawn Gary.
All right. So this is interesting. I'm not. Do you want me to tell you what they call on first down or no?
Sure.
They just run it. They just run it.
Yeah.
They don't get anything to get 2 yards, but we call a timeout. So there's a minute 48 to go. We have no timeouts left. LaFleur's trying to get the ball back with like 20 seconds to go, 20, 30 seconds to go, and the ball can probably be around half field. So I'm thinking they're trying to get like 1 or 2 chunk plays and get a field goal out of it. That's their thinking.
I wouldn't have
Um,
called. I wouldn't have called the timeout.
he
I
called a
think.
timeout. He calls a timeout.
I think you are
Play.
putting so much pressure on your offense there. When we decided to punt, we decided to play for overtime. That's how I view it. By calling a timeout,
We're
you
playing
give
single high safety.
New England more of an opportunity to score and win this game.
Yeah, we're playing single high safety right now.
All right.
I haven't seen us play single high safety all year. I haven't seen
All
us
right.
play
So I'm
single safety
watching first
this
and
year.
10, boxes stacked, single high safety. We stop them at the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard.
And then they call that timeout there.
Timeout.
God damn, Jared Goff had himself a day. 378 yards, 4 touchdowns. Oof.
Rodgers might not have a game that good this whole season.
Probably not. He's a fucking scrub. He
Well,
ain't
he
winning
might get
MVP
this
this
game,
year.
dude. I mean, all right. Let's look at this game with the delay of game touchdown that shouldn't have been a touchdown. So there's 7 points.
That's a delay game.
They call a delay game on them.
I don't know what the hell. Did they take a timeout? Okay, they took a timeout.
All right. Well, so we got that delay game touchdown that shouldn't have been a touchdown.
Yep.
We've got the Rodgers pick 6 at the end of the half.
There's 14 points.
And then
And then the touchdown that wasn't called a touchdown. That's
yeah.
a 20. So yeah, that's a good point. That's a 21-point swing.
All right. So they run again on 2nd and 8 and pick up probably 5 yards.
So yeah, we're looking at 3rd and 3. So you're about to see the clock run down to 0. The play clock run down to 0, but they call a timeout. So it's a minute to go. 3rd and 3 is what you're going to be looking at when they come back from this break. Ball's
So
going to be.
I will say, if I'm the Patriots with my 3rd string quarterback in there, and you're looking at a 99-yard drive, well, I guess not 99 because you just got to get the field goal, but you're looking at like a 60-yard drive. I might feel more comfortable playing for overtime and hoping that you win the toss and can just play power football.
All right. So here's some shit going on. We do stop them on 3rd down. It's a run play, but there's only a 12-second difference between the play clock and the actual clock. You know, New England's going to run this down to next to nothing, call a timeout. We're only going to get the ball back with like 6 seconds to go, 5 or 6 seconds.
So pretty much it's an opportunity for another Hail Mary in Rodgers' storied book of Hail Marys, but more likely than not, we're looking at overtime.
Yeah. So in fact, they even take the flag on delay of game to kill the clock. There's 14 seconds left. So after you time in, even if we call a fair catch, you're looking at least 5 or 6 seconds taken off the clock. We're not going to get. Yeah, we got enough time for one last play. I would bet that unless our only chance is to get a killer return on this to the point where we can just get a field goal with like 2 seconds. Like we got to get a return. Good. We got Amari Rodgers at the 40-yard line.
I do want to point out on that 3rd down run, Devondre Campbell, who's been kind of quiet this game, he came flying in to slow the back down in the backfield. He gets a piece of him, he doesn't tackle him, but he is the man who prevents that from being a first down.
Mm-hmm.
Big play by Devondre Campbell.
Oh, come on. Shit. Wow. Dangerous play, by the way. What you're about to see is dangerous fucking play. Don't even agree with it. Don't even agree with the fucking shit that I just saw. But
What do they do? Like a fucking bubble screen or something?
no, it's Amari Rodgers making Amari Rodgers decisions
On offense?
on the punt return.
On the punt return. Okay. I haven't seen that yet.
Amari Rodgers makes a very dangerous fucking decision.
Dude, he doesn't belong back there. He doesn't.
But there's a flag on the play.
All right, so I don't
Oh, Fleurs pissed. It's probably on Green Bay.
I don't want to talk about special teams. Hail Mary. Who do you go
It's
to?
got
I go to Christian Watson.
shit. Yeah, it's on. I'm just throwing up a Hail Mary. I'm just sending like a trips bunch. The tallest guys out there is Lazard.
Well, yeah, I want Watson and Lazard
Out there.
on the same
I would
side.
say Big Dog, but he ain't gonna get down there fast enough.
Tom,
Oh my God! What the fuck? Who's 24? Carpenter? Wow! Wait until you see the fucking bullshit that Carpenter does. In fact, it pushes us back so far that there is no more Hail Mary, man. There's no Hail Mary. We got the ball on like the 30-yard line. There's no Hail Mary now. Fucking Carpenter makes a bonehead decision, just shoves the guy in the back for no fucking reason at all. He's nowhere near the ball. And yeah, this game's going to overtime now. Thanks, Carpenter, dickhead.
all right, I gotta see this play, but if this is legit, just like no reason, just shoves the dude in the back and costs us a chance, he ought to be cut tomorrow.
It is because he's by the line of scrimmage. He's nowhere near the ball. Okay, we're at the 43-yard or 47-yard line, but we're just gonna take a knee. We're not gonna throw a Hail Mary on this. Hey, holy shit, we are lined up. Maybe go for a Hail Mary though. Okay. I don't know if I agree with this, but
All right, well, you
okay.
better not see the fucking word because I'm gonna watch it in real time.
I ain't gonna make a reaction.
Excuse me? Oh, all right, that's what they call. Yeah, dude.
No reason for it.
No reason at all, dude. That was a. Seriously, dude. He's 7th round pick, special teamer. He should be cut to be made an example of.
We had a legit shot at a real, like, Hail Mary throw, and he took us out of it with that. Now, I hope we get the fucking ball in overtime.
So what you tell me is this Hail Mary attempt doesn't make it. They
We
spoil
don't
it.
do a Hail Mary. We don't do a Hail Mary.
We just kneel.
No, we don't do that either. But in fact, the decision we make is sketchy. It's
I hate bullshit little like let's do a screen or a reverse and see what happens.
It's what we do. Watch the decision that Cobb makes.
Four seconds left from the 42. Quick slant to Cobb. Oh my God.
Yeah, not a good decision. Why would you lateral back to Elton Jenkins?
All right, legit, dude. If that were any of the rookies, they would immediately be pulled from the game and Rodgers wouldn't look their way again for a month. But because it's his best friend, Randall Cobb, all is forgiven. That was one of the dumbest plays I've seen by a veteran. And
I just saw the coin toss. You want me to not let you know?
Did they fucking get the ball?
I don't want to ruin shit for you because I'm ahead, but do you want me to suspend? Like, I don't want to ruin shit for you.
Well, then don't. Shut your
Okay.
fucking mouth. I'll watch it.
Fine,
you
Lambo.
comment?
Cody's being all fucking ornery over there. I'll just hang out with you, Lambo.
All right. Rodgers and Douglas come out as the captains.
Can't believe we went to overtime with a third string fucking quarterback.
It hasn't looked like that type of game. It's really pretty embarrassing that the defense hasn't been able to make more hay out of playing a third string quarterback.
Every game's been close this year. It's been unnecessary close the whole year. we can't just put together a complete game. And I know after like post game win or lose, the Rodgers gonna be like, "Oh, Belichick's a great coach, put together a great game plan." Dude, shut up, man. You played fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, the pick six is the difference in this game. And it's a play that it never should have been thrown. Lazard was covered every inch of the way. Rodgers never had an angle on it. He just simply locked into a guy he wanted to throw to. It was a horrendous play that might cost us the game.
For sure.
So it does look like we win the coin toss, though.
Yeah, we do win the coin toss. We do get the ball. Better go down and score. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, I don't trust the defense to hold at this point. They've been on the field so much, and Barry has not put them in position to attack a third string quarterback. We've seen barely any blitzes, a lot of off coverage, and Belichick he's been playing safe. Like he
Yeah.
hasn't been asking his quarterback to chuck it deep.
He's not gonna put his quarterback in unnecessary risks.
So yeah, man, I don't want to see the defense like it still just doesn't have that killer instinct.
No.
And I think that comes from coaching.
Wow, Aaron Rodgers' record in overtime sucks. He is 3-8-1 in overtime. Rodgers started his career 0-7 in overtime.
Don't tell me things like that, Andrew.
You're gonna see it. It's gonna pop up on the fucking screen. I'm so mad I gotta watch an overtime game against a third string quarterback right now. This is ridiculous. We don't even got guys hurt really. We got Jair and Amos. Like that's it. We got Bach back. We got Jenkins back. Why the fuck are we struggling to move the goddamn football?
All right, 1st and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun. We motion Watson, handoff to Jones. Powers forward on the left side for about 3 yards. I would love for this to just be the Aaron Jones drive.
Yeah, well, maybe that'll happen.
I still can't fucking believe they didn't call that Dobbs catch a touchdown. All right, 2nd and 8. In the pony. Rodgers dumps it off to Jones. Maybe 1 yard. That was good coverage by the linebacker.
Yeah. I mean, it had a chance for something nice if he could have got to the edge a little bit quicker, but he didn't.
Yeah, I mean that was a legit check down though. Rodgers was looking deep, nothing there.
So we're looking at 3rd and 7, man. Oof, on the opening drive too. Like we haven't moved the ball at all. 3rd and 7, 3rd and long on the opening drive. That sucks.
All right, empty backfield. Rodgers in the shotgun. We motion Dylan. He comes in.
My God.
Do we burn a timeout here?
Yeah, he calls timeout.
Looks like the Raiders are probably going to beat Denver. All right, man. Well, key down in the game here with 3rd and 7 in overtime. What does Coach Andrew call?
Probably a pass play to Lazard, probably, or Tanyan.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a Lazard slant over the middle. All right, empty backfield. Looks like we're trying to run the same exact play that we did before calling the timeout because we motioned Dylan back in for protection. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Rogers almost does a cartwheel to avoid a sack and ends up having to throw the ball away. Jenkins just gets straight up beat. But is that Matt Judon who beats him?
Probably. Juwan's got red sleeves.
Yeah, yep. Mr. Judon. Jenkins not playing well at right tackle, man. He got just beat.
So it's 4th down. We punt the ball. New England brings it to the 50.
What?
Yes. New England's got the ball at the fucking 50-yard line.
And a field goal will win it.
Yeah, they basically got to get the ball to like a little bit before the 40. Our defense has to play lights out right now, man. Just lights out, like no first downs. If they get a first down, it's over. That's basically what this game depends on whether or not New England can pick up a first down.
All right, man. Well,
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I ain't going into work tomorrow if we don't win this thing tomorrow. Fuck it.
handoff 4
5 yards. 5 yards. 4 yards? Is it 4 yards?
They haven't given the official yardage yet.
Jesus Christ. Dude, are you serious right now with this game?
5
Are you
yards.
serious with this game? A rookie quarterback out of like the 6th round is gonna outduel Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Defense with a nice stop. Looks like right
We're
at
looking
the
at 3rd and 5. We're looking at 3rd and 5, man.
3rd and
This
5.
is it. We got to stop him on this 3rd down play. I'm about to fucking watch him. I'm gonna just not show a reaction.
I hate that you're so far ahead of me. Hey man, if we're ever gonna send a blitz, now's the time to do it because we haven't blitzed.
No, I know.
All right, timeout, New England.
Jesus Christ,
Dude, there have been a lot of bullshit plays in this game. I still can't believe that obvious delay of game that was not called for the touchdown. Like they showed it 2 times and I counted both times and it was a solid 2 to 2.5 seconds past the clock.
Yeah. It was
3rd
between 2 and 3 seconds.
We're in man. Sending some heat. Come on. Get him. Woo! Woo!
Hey,
Rudy Ford.
we get the ball back. We do get the ball back. It's at our 10-yard line. All right.
Woo!
This is it though. Like when we get this ball, now we got the ball back. You got to go score. There's no other choice. This has got to be a drive that results. At this point, all we need is a field goal. Just get a fucking field goal on this drive.
Nice clean catch by Amari at it's either the 9 or 10-yard line. You always get a little worried when he's back there. Is he gonna make a bad decision? Dude, if I'm the Patriots, I think I start overloading or stunting on the right side of the line, seeing if I can take advantage of the Jenkins Newman combo. because they've been up.
I'm not saying go deep on this. At any point in this, I'm not saying this, but I want to see like Watkins make some plays on this. I feel like this is a time when,
Watson.
yeah, not Watson should be able to make some plays on this. Yeah,
We start out Rogers under center. And it is a handoff to Jones.
doesn't do
Couple
much.
yards.
Yeah,
Going to the right side behind Jenkins and Big Dog. Another thing to consider here is we're pinned back so far. If we don't pick up a first down and move the
oh
ball,
yeah, oh yeah.
we
New England
might
gets the
even
ball
have
back at like the
excellent
50 again.
field position.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I mean, Dobbs had his man beat on that touchdown. That wasn't a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I almost want to give him another deep shot.
You want to go deep with him?
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, you see the Lazard one?
All right. Yes, Lazard with a nice 15-yard in, finds the soft spot in the zone for an easy catch. We haven't seen enough of those this game. Or actually, yeah, just a little hitch.
Right.
And nice 15-yard gainer. That
He
gives us breathing room.
So I don't hate that he kind of like goes down to avoid, taking a big hit or fumble, but he like at the same time he does like go down and not
I
quite crash
did
yardage,
notice.
but
I absolutely noticed that. He
I'm just like, come on, man, you could pick up a few more yards maybe, but I mean I kind of get it being safe in overtime, but
1st and 10. AJ Dillon probably has his best
oof,
run of the day. It's like an 8-yard gain where
yeah.
he barrels over a guy. We're getting close to midfield, 2nd and 2.
Wow, man, what a fucking game this is. And playing against a third string quarterback is ridiculous that it's even this close. But here we are.
All right, Rogers in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Looks like Dillon in the backfield, I think. We got 3 out wide, handoff to Dillon.
Nothing.
Not like 1 yard.
1 yard. 1 fucking yard. So we're gonna have like 3rd and 2 or something.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Dude, I know it's super ballsy. I would jet sweep to Watson here.
Are you serious? You would do that? You would call that?
I would do it. I would
On 3rd down?
I think they will load up for a center run.
Do you think we throw or run?
I think we probably throw, but
Who's it go to?
play action. Rogers fires.
It's
Oh
gone.
man, that I did not feel good.
No,
about that.
no, I didn't either when I saw it.
Because I saw that Dillon was open, and I thought Rogers missed him, but instead he's going to Cobb over the middle for 1st down.
Oh, chains moving. Just outside field goal range now. Just outside. You can probably see the field goal marker now, huh?
Yep. Looks like
his longest though, but it's Mason's longest though. Like I don't think Mason's hitting his longest at this point in his career.
I think we got to go at least 20 yards.
Yeah, like I don't want to leave any doubt for fucking Mason.
Right. I'll take that all day. So they do a bubble screen to Dobbs. The defender was like 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. So yeah, easy completion, probably 70 yards. Dude, they love throwing the bubble screen to Dobbs. I was thinking about this earlier today and how all the great Packers receivers kind of developed a signature route, whereas like Jennings was the slant, Jordy was the back shoulder out, Devontae was the back shoulder fade. And I'm wondering what Dobbs is going to be, because no great receiver has the bubble screen as their go-to route.
All right, he's the bubble screen champ, then.
Dude, we need to open the route tree up for Dobbs and let him work downfield more.
He's been the better receiver of the rookies thus far, so
absolutely. And right now, Rodgers, kind of forgetting that first quarter fumble and feeding Dobbs 2 plays in a row for positive gains. And we're in field goal range right now. It's kind of a lengthy one, but Rodgers under center, probably going to be a handoff. And it is. And Dylan with some tough running for 4 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, overtime game. Just like wild shit happening. Roller coaster game. And then we got to go to London next week.
I know. It's wild that we have to go to London next week.
And not even a bye after that. All right. Well, I'm at commercial break right now.
All right, all right. I just came back to feed. It's a short commercial break.
Can you tell me real quick? Let's take a look around the league. Try to take my mind off of the craziness.
You want to take your mind off it when we're in overtime on the fucking game-winning drive?
Dude, I'm very nervous.
I can't do that for you because I'm now back to the game action and I'm not looking at other scores when I'm in the middle of watching the final last 2 minutes of this game.
I'm looking at fucking Home Depot here, so I'm gonna bring up some other scores. All right, and of course NFL's app isn't loading. NFL's app is fucking hot garbage.
Dude, you would think that for like as big of a corporation as they are, an entity that they are, that they would have just such a nice user friendly interface and everything would work.
Dude, it is the slowest loading app I have. All right, the
Yeah,
game is back. Fuck
dog
the other
shit.
scores.
It's dog shit.
All right. We're at like the 25, 24, Rodgers in the shotgun. Handoff to Dylan, another 2 to 3 yards on a 2nd and 6. All right. This puts us in a 3rd down. I suspect, field goal wins it. So I feel like we just play it safe and run it.
Yeah, we're playing for a field goal, man. We're gonna play for a field goal. Last second field goal. We got the time to probably pretty much do it. I think.
Well, I'm fairly because neither team scored on their first possessions. I think a field goal is just going to ice it here, regardless of time on the clock. So we run again with Dylan. Oh, he picks up the first, powers forward. Nice, powerful run. It's probably a 7-8 yard run. So we're just marching down for a chip shot field goal.
They're gonna fucking ice them.
New England does have a timeout. I suspect they might try to ice us when we do get around to the field goal attempts.
So where I'm at, I haven't seen. I don't know how this ends or anything. I got 4 seconds to go. 2nd and 9, 31-yard field goal attempt. Mason's getting ready to kick, but New England has a timeout. I anticipate them fucking icing him here. So.
All right. Well, I'm about to watch first.
And yep, there they go. They do ice him. They ice him. He doesn't kick the ball though. He doesn't kick the ball.
Dude, I've never really agreed with the concept of icing. Like, I feel like all it does is give the kicker a practice attempt. Okay.
So we don't lose this game. The worst that happens is we tie. We tie. I don't want to tie, but come on, Mason.
You're really keeping up the suspense over on your side.
Come on, Mason.
Oh, I won't. Man. Well, it's kind of weird that I'm thinking of the timing of the games and how it's very similar. I think it was week 5 last year where we had that crazy game against Cincinnati where Crosby missed like 4 field goals and then hit the game winner in overtime. And this has definitely been our craziest game of the year so far. right around that same mark in the year. Yeah, so I'm watching right now, lining up for the field goal. Yeah, like Patriots call it like we're barely even set when they call this
Yeah.
timeout.
I'm surprised they do it so early.
Oh man, I would not, regardless of how this turns out, I would not have anticipated that the game would go the way it did. Like really, this game should be a wake up call. And if we don't come out strong against, like, we have 3 very winnable games ahead of us, then something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, Mason Crosby does add another game winner to
All right.
his
Glad you
long
just saw it.
27-24 overtime victory over the New England Patriots third
Wow.
string quarterback.
Get the dub at the in the last seconds of overtime, man. Way too close for comfort, but win's a
Yeah,
win.
I mean, I think we gave up more to Minnesota, but the amount of points we gave up to this third string quarterback playing in our house, little concerning. I
Mm-hmm.
guess 7 of them, come from Rodgers' pick 6, really, but still not the dominating defensive performance I was anticipating. And
No, in
Garrett
fact,
was kind of wrecking the game early on. They really made some halftime adjustments that helped to negate him.
no, in fact, there was a point in the fourth quarter when ESPN projected the Patriots to win the game by almost 70%. Yeah, they had like a 64% win probability like halfway through the fourth quarter. Yep.
Oh man,
Um, I mean, I wouldn't say Bailey Zapp outplayed Rodgers, but he had a higher quarterback rating.
what the fuck is going on with Rodgers' hair?
He's got some weird new haircut, man.
Like I just saw it almost looked like shaved head with pigtails kind of thing going on. I don't.
He looks
He's
like Pidgeotto, like the Pokemon.
all right, man. Well, we need a Pokemon master to come unleash him.
Aaron Jones was probably the best player on offense for us today. He had 16 carries for 110 yards.
Dude, Aaron Jones kill it. He should have had 24 carries. Like I don't want to say he should have had double his touches, but he definitely should have touched the ball much more because nearly every time he touched it, it was a positive play.
I mean, Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon almost had 100 yards. He had 17 carries for 73 yards. We actually outrushed the Patriots, but barely.
Yeah, well, why don't you run us through the stats, PP?
So Bailey Zapp he was 10 for 15 for 99 yards and 1 touchdown, 3 sacks. Uh, Brian Hoyer he was 5 for 6 for 37. As a whole, as a team, they only had 104 yards passing after you take away the sacks. So pretty good for our defense on that front. Rodgers did
Well, I
salvage
mean, considering that Jair and was out the entire game and Amos was
Amos,
out
yeah.
about 3.5 quarters, yeah, I mean that's solid. They didn't have any like big game breaking pass plays. Um, yeah, I mean the secondary, they played pretty well. It was really the defensive front 7 that I was expecting to have more of an impact.
Mm-hmm. Rodgers had a QB rating of 89. He only took 1 sack today. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
I will say, this game was good for one thing, and that was the highlight of Rodgers like fucking cartwheeling out of that sack. I didn't know the old man still had that kind of athleticism.
I thought he was
Uh,
going down for sure. But as soon as he started doing it, I'm like, this play's over. Like
yeah,
he's not like he doesn't have the magic in him at this point to turn that into like a miraculous play. As soon
dude.
as
I
you get
mean,
done
just think
running.
if that did turn into like a big gain play, you're probably looking at like highlight of the year material, but instead he ends up, just throwing an incomplete pass. But yeah, still impressive.
Yeah.
And I said at the beginning of this broadcast that throughout the year, Rodgers has successfully moved around to buy some time in the pocket, but like he just doesn't have the mobility that he used to. Like if
Yeah.
he has to move and buy time, it's probably not going to be a positive play. In the past, if he moved around and bought time, you're looking at a big gainer.
For sure. I think I'm looking at it now. So as a team, we had over 400 yards of offense. I mean, we basically had an extra period to do it, but yeah, 244 yards passing as a team. Rushing, we had 199 yards rushing. We actually outrushed the
Wow,
Patriots. Yeah.
wow, dude, that's a solid output.
Yeah, we rushed 199 yards on 35 attempts. Um, Aaron Jones had 16 carries for 110 yards, good for a 6.9 yard average. No touchdowns on the day, but that's solid. AJ Dillon
How?
had
Sorry, go
go.
ahead.
AJ Dillon had 17 carries for 73 yards for 4.3 yard average. Still pretty good.
How many passing attempts did Rodgers have?
Passing attempts,
Yeah.
35. He was
Oh, all right.
21.
So down the middle, 50-50 split then.
Yeah, we Rodgers did have one carry for 1 yard, so it puts it into the rushing category. But yeah, legit 50-50. The only one that not counting Rodgers, Watson had the one carry for 15 yards. So take away 15 yards off of that. Jones and Dillon had 180 yards rushing or something like that between the two. Not bad.
Yeah.
Mhm. Uh, the Patriots as a team had 167 yards rushing on 33 attempts, so pretty close to ours. Damian Harris had 86 yards and Ramondre Stevens had 66 yards. Um, our leading receiver was Alan Lazard, 6 catches for 116 yards and 8 targets. Behind
Dude,
him was
honestly, that's a number one receiver game right there.
yeah, that was the best game he's played all year. Hopefully that's kind of like what I expect from him going forward if he wants to be a number one receiver, to be honest with you. And that's not Devontae numbers either. Like it's a little bit below Devontae numbers, so
I do
it's kind
want
of
to
like
say if they call that Dobbs touchdown a touchdown instead of an incomplete pass, he wouldn't have beat Lazard in yardage, but he probably would have been around 65 yards or so with 2 touchdowns.
yeah, he had 5 catches, 47, 1 touchdown, and 8 targets. Yeah. hmm Surprising, Christian Watson only had 1 catch for 8 yards on the day.
Yeah. Um, and from my recollection, it was only one pass even directed his way. Just
It
caught the
said there
one.
was 3 targets, but I think a couple of those were just like way out there.
Oh,
Like there's no chance.
actually, I take that back because there
Well, there
was
was the one
one.
that yeah,
Yeah, he had to like contort for
his
it, and
body,
and
yeah.
I feel like he lost track of the ball in the air. So there's that one. There's the catch he made. I can't recall any third attempts.
Jones and Dillon did not get it done through the air today. You gotta assume that's where Belichick kind of put his game plan around with stopping them in the passing game. Because
You know, I
Jones,
I'll actually say this. Every time we've gone over the stats for the games this year, I've been kind of surprised that there hasn't been a game yet where Jones or Dillon are like a designated pass catcher.
no, I kind of assumed to see like Aaron Jones is more like an Alvin Kamara, Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Le'Veon Bell back in the day type stat lines going forward, and it's not been the case. So
And even when we are passing to them, um, it's a lot of dump offs or maybe an angle route. Nothing downfield. Like really, I don't even think we've seen an attempt downfield. Uh, which like, dude, Aaron Jones, he has the receiving skills. He he could be a Alvin Kamara type.
he could be. In fact, even in training camp, they were hyping up AJ Dillon for making like sideline catches and stuff like that, like 10, 15 yards down the sideline. I was like, I don't see either of them running like exotic routes like receivers do. I see us moving them out to the slot and like moving them in motion, but then we don't like utilize them in the passing game. Hopefully it's
Yeah.
something that changes. Yeah. As I'm scrolling down, I see 4 names on the Green Bay fumble line, and I'm not loving that. 2 fumbles by the Packers, both of them. Wait, 1 lost, 2 recovered. So we
Well,
do
yeah,
lose the one early.
Dobbs lost the one,
Mhm.
which once again, I don't necessarily blame him for that one. Rodgers placed the ball poorly, and Dobbs was, as soon as he tried to move forward, he was just in a position where he couldn't protect himself or the ball.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
what were the other fumbles?
so it says Alton Jenkins had a recovered fumble. Rashawn Gary had a recovered fumble. That was from the strip sack. Romeo Dobbs lost the fumble, and Randall Cobb caused the fumble. It just says Randall Cobb fumble 1. Oh, it was on the lateral. That's what they
Yeah,
subbed it
yeah.
as. Yep. And
And
then
I think the Jenkins recovery was probably when Rodgers tried
from
to do
no, the
that.
Jenkins is from when Cobb lateral it back to
Oh yeah,
Jenkins.
you're right, because he lateraled straight to Jenkins,
Yeah. Okay. That
which
makes sense now.
like that was still that that it was kind of a mind-boggling play. I can't believe Cobb would lose awareness like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So you did call your crazy bold prediction was 6+ sacks today?
well, my boldest was that we win by 24 plus.
Your bolder prediction was 6+ sacks, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
We had 4 sacks today, kind of close. We did have 7 quarterback hits though.
Dude, I mean, once again, it goes back to halftime adjustments, and that's just something that under Matt LaFleur, this team has not been good at. Because like we were doing pretty well with defensive pressure in the first half, and then second half comes around, they really cleaned things up quite a bit on the Patriots side. Um, I mean, at some point, last year we watched the entire season, and every game we're like, oh wow, special teams made some mistakes. At some point, this is going to cost us, and it didn't happen until the playoffs. I hope that Matt LaFleur has learned from that and like realizes that like, hey, when every single game you're saying this issue is going to cost us at some point, you need to address that issue.
Right.
Um, but yeah, looking at those sack marks, Gary led the pack with 2.
He's up to
Uh,
5 on the year now.
yeah, he's off to a nice start. Jerron Reed with 1. He's been a nice little pickup for us. And then it looks like Preston Smith and Dean Lowry combined.
I almost want to say Jaron Reed has been a more impactful interior defensive lineman than Kenny Clark has.
I wouldn't go
I know
that
some people point to
far.
like the fact that Kenny's job is to eat up double teams and shit like that now, but I mean, he didn't look great today.
Yeah, I mean, I read a lot of stats about how Kenny Clark is, in the upper echelon of the NFL in terms of pressure percentage. But when I'm actually watching the games, man, I'm not really seeing it.
I'm just not
Uh,
seeing the impact plays from him. I'm not seeing the impact plays that I saw last year. I don't know if that's because teams finally recognize that he's, in the upper echelon now and they're purposely trying to like scheme him out. Which
well,
if you want to scheme a
I do
guy
know
out, you can.
he lost a fair amount of weight this offseason trying to become quicker, and like looking at pictures of him, it's like he he doesn't really look like a defensive lineman anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't look as big as he once did.
Uh, and you wonder if that plays any role. Um, but I don't know, man. We'll see how it plays out. We're officially, well, I guess we're not officially a quarter of the way through the season now that there are 17 games. Um, so we're pretty much a quarter of the way through the season. So there's still plenty of football left. Kenny Clark could adjust his game, start making some more impact plays. Uh, but yeah, dude, ugly game today. Ugly. Kind of lucky to come away with the W. You got a player of the game for us?
Oh man. I mean, it really comes down to Rashawn or Aaron Jones for me. I'm probably gonna go with Rashawn for this one. I feel like I mean, Jones had a great game. Don't get me wrong. Um, I think Jones was aided a little bit by some pretty solid run blocking going on at times that helped him spring. I mean, he did some things on his own for sure, but the run blocking up a little bit. Rashawn just earned everything he had on his own today. I mean, he was just a menace off the edge. I think that strip sack fumble was big time. We probably don't win the game unless he gets that strip sack fumble there. Um, I'm going with Rashawn today. Probably the first time I think I've ever picked Rashawn for player of the game too. So
Yeah,
kudos.
I mean, certainly if you're taking that first half alone, I think he's hands down player of the game. He did cool off a bit in the second, and I do want to give some props as a dark horse to Lazard. He came up in the clutch with some big catches throughout the game, put
Hmm.
up wide receiver one numbers. Um, and I think that's the second week in a row that I've kind of cited him for this. Lazard has been playing some good football for us. But in terms of impact plays, yeah, I think I also have to give it to Rashawn Gary.
Yeah. Well deserving 5 sacks on the year. Clearly, besides, I mean, Preston and Rashawn have been best players on defense for us this year. Our edge rushers are kind of getting it done. Um, I do anticipate getting Jair back next week. I think he definitely plays next week. Hopefully Amos is back too from a concussion. And I knock on wood, we've been really healthy through the first month of the year.
Yeah, I
So
mean, when you look around the league at some of the injuries, like the Chargers losing both Rashawn
both,
Slater and Joey Bosa, that's
yep.
devastating for them.
The Bills
Um,
lost Micah Hyde for the year.
yep. Yeah, a lot of pretty tough injuries around the league where we've kind of had better luck and we've had guys like Bakhtiari and Jenkins come back. Um, so yeah, this next month of football is going
It's
to
gonna
be
be a,
pretty telling.
it's gonna be a
'Cause,
tough month because we're in London next week.
yeah, so we go to London to face the Giants,
We
then we
come
host the Jets at home.
Jets.
Then I think we're hosting Washington.
You think
Um,
so? Is this London game supposed to be a home game for us or an
yes,
away game?
they count it as a home game. Yeah.
So I actually we got technical. I don't think that the Washington game would be home then because that would mean we get 4 straight home games then.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's probably away. All right. Well, either way, Washington is looks like dog shit. uh, and then there's the big test against Buffalo in Buffalo.
So 3 winnable games. We do got some nasty travel schedules going ahead of us, but they're winnable games.
Yeah. But dude, I mean, it doesn't get any easier after like once we hit that Buffalo test, we kind of launch into the gauntlet of the season where we
Yeah,
have teams like the Eagles, Dallas, Tennessee,
we got that Cowboy game.
looking a lot tougher than we would have guessed at the beginning of the season. Uh, Rams are mixed in there.
Dolphins, who were
Well,
I've seen some rankings that had them at the
dude,
top of the heap for power
to
rankings.
close out the season, um, I believe we go Rams, Vikings, Dolphins, Lions.
To close out the year, we go Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions.
Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions. Looking at the way all those teams have played to start the year, that's a pretty brutal final month.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's not getting easier. Like we are probably entering the softest stretch of our schedule at this point, and
Almost makes you like we have to win these next 3 games.
we need to stack some W's, and this is where we're gonna find our identity and start trying to get that passing game chemistry. And
sure.
if we don't, I don't anticipate we're gonna be facing many more third string quarterbacks this year.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're feeling froggy enough to podcast a London game, I'm more than happy to do it with you. We'll start off for breakfast. We can do some Thunderstruck drinking games to start off at 7:30 in the morning.
Man, you might have just convinced me right there.
well, I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, let's get down with a Thunderstruck drinking game at 7:30 in the morning. I mean, it'll be 9 o'clock in the morning for me, but sure, why not? And should we? I mean, Giants
know
are
where it can be watched. What is it? Only through the NFL app?
So I'll be honest with you, I really didn't try to watch the Viking game today until I realized there was a London game on today, and I was like, oh, it's like half over. Like, let me try to find a way to watch it. And I tried to do it on my Fire Stick TV there through the NFL Network, and it wasn't working that way. So I brought it up on my cell phone, and it worked fine on my cell phone. So I watched my cell phone, and I was like, this is good enough. I didn't really try to find a different route to watch it once I found it on my cell phone, because I was like, I'll just make some breakfast and I'll watch it.
Well, if we can find a reliable way, I'll be more inclined to do it. I don't want to be
versus
7:30 a.m. game to figure out how to watch it.
Well, I'm looking up right now.
Well, I don't know if this is great broadcast material. I mean, maybe the two listeners out there want to know how to see the
it says NFL Network or Fubo TV.
Fubo TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Something Wu-Tang Clan made.
So we'll see. You just let me know, man. All right, but got the dub. Another podcast in the book.
3-1.
3-1.
It's been ugly, but we're tied for the division lead. Technically not in the lead because of that head-to-head loss against the Vikings. But
thanks, New Orleans.
Keeping pace. We're keeping pace and in good position.
Yes, we are. Well, potentially next week. If not, definitely the week after that. Until then, go Pack go.
Go Pack go.
And congrats on the new job.
Thank you, sir. We'll have to have another green